What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dirty Bird Fly Through. Y'all know what to do, man. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, share out, show support to the channel, man. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know it's a Sunday Night Live. It ain't a Sunday Night Throwback, but it's still a Sunday Night Live. I mean, never said I was going to stop going live on Sunday nights. Y'all know I'll probably be on Sunday nights after most of these games. So, barring any major changes, so yeah, man, look, the link is dropped. Y'all know what to do. Hit up the Cash App, show support, support the channel, do what y'all do, man. Greatly appreciate it. Y'all know training camp has started. But we're going to talk about, man, the Atlanta Falcons extended a very key piece on the offensive line, Matthew Bergeron, 4 years, $96 million. So look, I mean, this is a deal that needed to get done. I'm not gonna, try to come on here and say it wasn't supposed to get done, man. But it's a deal that, man, it's supposed to, get done. Um, you know, so absolutely, definitely, I'm glad to see that it did get done. So yeah, man. Um, y'all know what we're gonna do though. We're gonna talk about it. We're also gonna talk about you know, why the Falcons have not paid their superstar running back yet. Um, and all the other things that's going on, man. But going on with this training camp stuff, man. Talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, man. But yeah, we're gonna talk about all that. But y'all know what to do. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share out, hit the link. Um, I know some other people are live. I just realized, so we'll give people a few minutes, to get in, man. But um, so the Falcons I think they announced it was yesterday. They announced they had extended Matthew Bergeron. Now the Falcons got a lot of extensions to make. Let me be very clear. They got a lot of extensions to make. Matthew Bergeron was being one of them. I don't think a lot of people realized. But they had to get this done. This was a deal that had to get done. Um, it's a 4 year, $96 million contract, 60 million fully guaranteed. So 24 million a year. Look, I mean, you're paying a lot of money, but listen, at the end of the day, when you're talking about, obviously where the market is going, once again, not really shocking that these guys are, they're getting this money. Matthew Bergeron was a second round pick a few number of years ago. He was actually drafted after Bijan in the second round of that same draft, and he's come in and ever since, man, he's been one of the most consistent pieces on this offensive line, and he's developed into a very nice left guard for the Falcons, and I think is only going to get better with Bill Callahan. I really feel like the Falcons could actually end up having the best guard duo here in the NFL coming up pretty soon. Obviously, with Chris Lindstrom, and he's still under contract, I believe, until 2028 or 2029. So we'll probably see him get an extension pretty soon here too, I would assume. But we're gonna wait and see, where this thing goes. But yeah, man, we're gonna you know, I'll say this. I like that. You went ahead, you got it done. Now he was coming up on the final year of his contract. You don't want to risk it with this guy potentially hitting free agency. This is a guy, man, that you got to keep around. You got to keep your offensive line intact. That's one of the um, key parts of your team that you have to keep stable. You have to keep intact. Um, However, man, at the same time, there's still a question as to why the Falcons have not, taken care of some of their big business, and that is extending Bijan Robinson. So, But yeah, could they be getting all these extensions done? Then they're gonna give Bijan this extension. But honestly, man, now first you had Drake London, then you had Pitts, now you got Bergeron. They've all gotten paid before Bijan. So you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You got to take care of your superstars. But you got to take care of the face of your franchise first. And that's what Bijan is, man. You can't play around with this guy. I mean, he ain't practicing, and I mean, look, he's smart for not practicing. Because what if he goes out on that practice field and he blows out his Achilles or he blows out his ACL? He just flushed a $100 million contract right down the toilet, man. He'd be stupid to go out on the field and do that. Oh, gee, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, man?
Hey, man, shoot, just hanging over here. I didn't realize the other boys were live.
Yeah, Georgia, Texas boy, I was checking him out. Um, Zay and Cowboy over there. I think yeah, and Ron from the Bird Cage came in
Shoot,
too.
we waiting for him. We waiting for him. But
Don't know how long they gonna be on.
hey, shoot. But what you think about this deal and then passing over Bijan for another guy first?
Well, first of all, I think everybody needs to get on the same page of where Bijan is with his contract at, right now. So maybe you need to deliberate on that part so that people will understand where he is and why he's able to do what he's doing and why is he able to do what he's doing.
Shoot, let's see. Oh, gee, you there?
As far as I know, this is what his going up to his fourth season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did I go out?
Shoot, I may have went out. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, what I was saying was, everybody, needs to know where he is in his contract. Um, is he even, should he even be looking to negotiate or renegotiate or whatever? Um, this would be his fourth season
Uh,
or
yeah.
fifth.
I mean, that's both their 4 seasons.
Okay. So my question is, why would he be looking to hold in or hold out, whatever you call it, and he's only going into his fourth season when they can exercise a fifth year option?
Well, OG, you got to realize, man, this is what you got to realize. And I know you don't like to hear it, but this is a business. Man, after your third season, okay, you're up for a contract extension. And naturally, you're trying to secure the bag. You're trying to secure the biggest bag you can. And see, Bijan has a guy that was taken a few picks after him in Gibbs, who he's been compared to his entire career. And these are the two guys that are considered the two best running backs in the league today. And they're both up for contract extensions. And at the end of the day, man, he saw what Gibbs was doing in Detroit, and Gibbs has been holding out, or holding in, whatever you want to call it, since for the last few months. So, man, what would obviously Bijan's not going to make a big circus of it, but he's still trying to get paid. Because, man, okay, once again, what if he goes out there and he goes out on that field and he's practicing and he's waiting for a new contract. They're in the final stages. They're about to bring him in on Wednesday to sign the largest running back contract in the history of the league. Then on Tuesday, he goes out there and he blows out his Achilles in practice.
Well, well, sometimes I guess the cliches are used to prove points or whatever, but that happens all the time.
But man, you talking about you gambling
Players
with a
get
hundred?
injured.
You're gambling with $100 million that really you don't need to be gambled with.
Who's gambling with it?
Man, if Bijan was stepping on that field, he'd be gambling with it. Bijan holds all the cards right now. We talked about this. He holds all the cards, and you've said it.
Was he gambling last season?
Last season he wasn't eligible for a contract extension. Now he is.
Okay. Okay, then. That's what I was just asking. I said the people needs to know where he is. That's why I asked, was he risking it last season? Okay, so he's eligible for another contract, negotiation at least. And when Julio was talking about his money, wasn't he eligible for the contract also?
Shoot, I
The time that he asked?
when you talk about when he left here,
No, the last contract that he got.
yeah,
He was eligible to ask for that, right?
yeah.
So that's why I don't understand why people, they talking junk about Julio when all Julio did was business. That's why I said people use it to fit their narrative, so they use it to prove a narrative or whatever you want to call it. If it's business, it's business. It's always gonna be business. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
What's up,
if
Zay?
they're if he's eligible,
What's up,
if
fellas?
he
What's
if
up?
what's up, Zay?
What's good, 330?
But yo,
I'm gonna let you rock out.
okay. But like I said, they talking about this football is a business or this is a business, that's a business. Okay, then I always keep that energy. And that's why I wanted it to be made clear that whether or not Bijan was eligible to even hold in or what the case was, because to me, I didn't really see the difference between him playing during the season versus him coming now and kind of holding in. But who can say that maybe Bijan had a good season last year because he knew he was going to do this?
Mm. See, I caught y'all late. So what y'all talking about? What y'all
Well,
talking
we
about?
would talk about the Bergeron extension at first, but
Right.
but but obviously, man, because shoot, this is now the third guy that's gotten a major contract before Bijan, who we all agree is the best player on the team, right?
No, for sure, for sure.
So we
Absolutely.
we just trying to figure out, you know, I understand you get these three guys done first, but you still Bijan's still walking around with no helmet on, wondering, well, shit, when am I gonna get my bag?
See,
And
my
that
my oh, go ahead, go ahead.
and there ain't no arguing now. Bijan has all the cards in negotiations. That man's gonna get a blank check.
Yeah.
Once again, you just gave Drake this money, you gave Pitts this money, now you just gave Bergeron this money. Bijan is getting a blank check.
See, my whole take on this, I hope he gets something because right now the only thing like we always been saying he is missing like because this is a new system, new everything. So it's like you need B John out there because this is the anchor of your offense. The Bergeron contract, I was just saying earlier on the other show, like I I understand where folks coming from, but we can't lie. He was one of the best one of the top O linemen at his position in the league
I ain't
last
saying
year.
Bergeron don't deserve his money. He does.
Because don't get me wrong, we could have waited until the end of this season, but we don't
And
know
you
if his price.
and you would have been gambling with probably a top 10 player at his position.
Yeah, and then we would have probably had to maybe would have had to pay him more. You get what I'm saying? Or probably would have messed around and lost him to another team. But I guess you just look at it like, man, he play a role in why B John has been having the seasons he had. The O line in general. That's why we've really been paying our O line. Chris Lindstrom, Caleb McGarry, and all them guys. Like we've been paying them because they've been really helping B John out. Because without them, B John ain't having these seasons that he having. And don't get me wrong, B John can juke. But if you ain't got no line, you can juke your ass into a -5 yard gain. You get what I'm saying? But we just gotta see how it's gonna go. I know Chandler. I know you just waiting. You want him to get his money. He gonna get his money. He gonna get
Yeah.
his money, Chandler. He gonna get it, bro. He gonna get it. I don't know when, but it'd be crazy if he don't get it. But I believe he's gonna get his money, bro. He gonna
Well,
get his
Yeah.
money.
well, shit. When it shit when he gonna get his money? It's training camp now.
Hey, look, this is
I
this is look, this is not they built it up to make it seem like we gotta pay Bijan now. Now it's gonna cost us next season. It's gonna cost us a whole lot more next season to sign him, right? But if we sign him now, we could possibly get him at a team friendly deal. But if we wait till next season, I mean, it's not like we gotta sign him like right now. He's gonna get paid, and Bijan knows that.
You don't
And
gotta
he's not the
sign
type
him
of
right
guy.
now, but
Yeah.
Bijan is forcing their hand right now. Because what other reason does he? Is he just standing there with his helmet off in practice for?
Well, you know why it is. Look, there are ways to save players, for uh, from themselves. People say, well, they saving them from injury. It's not like we gotta practice. He has to. I ain't gonna say he ain't gotta practice, but if
Now,
there's any
boy,
one player on this team,
Kevin Stefanski ain't Raheem Morris, bro. He
yeah,
ain't
I'm just saying
Raheem
though,
Morris.
if it's one player that you don't that you can sit on the sideline, it is Bijan,
I
right?
agree, but
We
still.
his off season workouts is a cumulative of what a lot of these players go through in day-to-day practice. So it's not like he's not ready to play, but it has to be a clickbait with this team because everybody knows Bijan is going to get paid. It's just a matter of when. And he doesn't have to get paid today. We can actually pay him next season. Of course, if he's ready for $150 million contract now, next season is going to work out better for him because he's going to be looking at 175, maybe to 180 million. I mean, I'm just throwing some numbers out there. I'm not saying realistically that's what it is,
Yeah, the
but
price gonna go up.
it's going to go up, and he knows that. And Jameer Gibbs knows that. That's why these guys have not signed yet. They know how valuable they are to the team.
And
It's
then
just a
I'm
matter of going ahead and getting this deal. It's not like it's a team distraction,
and
right?
I'm looking at Detroit situation, right? Like with him, he probably gonna wind up getting paid just because paid more than B John. That's the only reason why I'm like, shit, we should try to get in front of it before they get in front of it. Because they gonna
Yeah.
have to pay him more than B John just off the strength because he been to the playoffs every year. He been in the playoffs. B John ain't been in the playoffs. So all that shit gonna play a factor in the numbers and all that. Jameer, he got all pros. How many Pro Bowls and all that he got? Do he got more than B John?
I don't
Now,
know
boy,
the
you
Might
answer
be
know
the
the
to it.
answer to
same.
that.
I don't know the answer to it right quick.
See, 'cause that's why I'm like, that's the only hold up because ugh, I get it, Chandler, man. That shit wicked. Cause we do need him out there. We need our boy. Cause I want to see him out there with Branch to see how they can run that offense between him and Branch and try to, work some shit together. But
Jameer Gibbs has 3 Pro Bowls,
got three of them.
and but
Well, how many
it
does
look,
Bijan have?
they're gonna make this thing of a battle, right? Because you're talking about the two running backs that are obviously 1 and 2 in the NFL. Because Jameer Gibbs, he's not practicing either. So look, like I said, I mean, both of these guys are up for
They
a
both doing
contract.
the
It's just a
same
matter of they're
thing.
going to make it news. They're going to make it. They're going to make it
Yeah,
a debate. I mean, it's PR, right? Because we got a lot of people that put Bijan as the best in the league. You got a lot of people that are saying that Jameer Gibbs is the best in the league. Neither one of them has signed their contract. Both of them are up for a huge contract deal. So I mean, they're going to play it out. Because they did the same thing when David Montgomery was supposedly on level with Jimmy Gibbs. He was just as important. So it's not the Falcons already know. Ian Cunningham is strategically building this team, and Ian Cunningham's an ex offensive lineman, right? He's an ex offensive lineman, so he knows this business and where to build and where to put the money at. He knows he knows he's gonna have to um pay Bijan, and it's not even a matter of how much, but it's strategic planning. They're gonna wait and see what Jamil Gibbs will get paid, or they're already prepared to pay him more than what they're
Hold on a
paying
second,
Jamil
cowboy.
Gibbs.
Listen, we got 12 of y'all up in here. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share out if it's your first time here. I just said it. Hit up the Cash App, $ Dirty Bird Fly Through, and hit that link. Come on. We got myself, we got Cowboy, we got Xana Bag, and we got the
Same.
OG3 Dirty. Y'all hit the
Yes,
link
sir.
and hit up the Cash App.
Yes, sir. But
For
hey,
sure.
cause like with Gibbs, I'm looking at like, cause they just got rid of Montgomery, right?
Right.
And they was really kind of, I'm not gonna say they was splitting carries, but it was Montgomery was still able to have like success for real with that offense, despite being the running back too. But now you you get rid of him, you let him go to Houston. Now you got Isaiah Pacheco. Now you know damn well Isaiah Pacheco is not finna do probably not nothing in my opinion. Probably not going to put up the numbers that Montgomery put up. So Gibbs, he gonna be taking a lot more. I mean, he gonna be getting more carries and all that. So, and it's gonna be a workload on him because I just
Yeah.
don't think Pacheco is really that good. Now we got Brian Robinson and we got rid of Algier. But Algier, we wasn't really using Algier like how the Lions use Montgomery. Like Algier only came in probably what B. John got tired, or if you needed him in the fourth quarter, you just needed a couple runs out, some good runs out of him. But you knew B. John was running the show. So that's why I'm looking at it like it's going to be harder because I know our situation is it's getting a little crazy, but I think the lines is going to be a little bit more difficult because I'm looking at their running back room and I'm projecting that Pacheco is not finna do shit next year, and you're gonna have to rely on Gibbs a lot. So we gonna
Well,
see.
do we got an
Mhm.
update of what happened to that to our other Robinson?
They said he was good. I think they said he wound up he got back up. But I
Oh,
think
okay.
yeah, they say he got back up. I don't think it ain't nothing too serious. But they was throwing Cash Jones out there too, because I was watching the one guy on 92.9 game. What's his name? Joe Patrick. He basically gave like
Yeah.
a whole he gave a whole breakdown.
Ooh, hey, I'm ready to. I hope Cash Jones makes this roster. I'm gonna tell y'all.
Oh yeah, he gonna make this roster. He gonna make it, bro.
I'm ready to see Cash Jones make this roster.
Yeah, cause like we was talking about the last episode, like he probably gonna start out special teams, do good there, show out, and then he got the whole preseason to earn his spot. He should be good, man. It was just in Georgia he didn't really have the amount of you know, cause Rod he was just telling us like it was a lot of running backs ahead of him, so he just had to make his opportunity whenever he got on the field. So that's why I'm like, shit, he could be long term. And Brian Robinson, shit, 1 year deal, and then he probably just leave next year, go somewhere else. Shit, we could probably transition Cash Jones into that second running back spot, or however we might use him. So we gonna see.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm
You
the double
always
D
you
in it,
always
so
play devil's advocate. You
I'm the
can
double
never
D in
agree
it
one
today.
time.
What's up with it, 330? What's up with it?
Bijan better be focusing on not stop dropping that ball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the fumbles.
Yes,
I was
sir.
big on them fumbles last year.
That's what he better be focused on.
Yeah. Cause that was like his career year in fumbles last year. So
Just
that's why I'm
saying.
like, yeah. So I'm like, he got to hold that ball tight. But then when he doing all that jumping around, juking and shit, just pay attention. You feel me? Because the
Yeah,
motherfucker get
sometimes that
easy.
ball separate from your body because you got to stay
Hmm.
balanced.
Exactly. If you
Yeah,
stay
but
balanced and you got hold,
yeah,
I feel you 330. I feel you.
you have never seen a tightrope walker with his arms down to his side.
Nah,
So
no.
you got to have that center of gravity, and
Mhm.
he been putting it on the ground. So I get it, it's a business, but at the same time, if I'm in the front office, if that's how you want to do it, then we gonna do it like that too. So
No, I
I
feel
think
you.
that
Hmm.
I think he, I didn't get it. I was like, why this guy not fully participating um in practices or whatever. Then I started hearing, you know, Bijan looking, I guess he's looking to be secured or what? He could
Cause,
sit out this season or something.
cause is it him sitting it out, or is that the agent
I'm gonna be honest
basically
with
making
you
him sit
too.
it out?
It might be the agent, but the agent making him do the smart thing. Shit.
Cause bro, it really seemed like it's the agent. Cause
I
I'm
think
not gonna lie.
I think it's the agent too. But what
Yeah.
else would you expect?
Cause when I'm looking at him, he look like when you see the video, he look mad as shit that he ain't out there. Like I see that. Like it look like he mad that he not out there. Like it ain't like he just sitting out cause he like, man. I mean, we don't know. I don't know what's going through that man head. I can't tell you what's going through that man head. But when I'm sitting there looking at body language and how he looking
What?
and shit, look like he want to be out there.
Zay, what'd you just say earlier?
What?
We gotta save this dude from himself.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You gotta
Got
save him
to.
from himself. And so I mean, yeah, he is being saved from himself. His agent's saving him from himself. Because once again, I'm gonna say everyone. Well, but man, at the end of the day, once again, it's just like okay. For instance, you practice protocols at work. 99% of the time, well, these protocols are useless. But what about that 1% of the time, and you ain't prepared at all? That's why I'm trying to say, man. Y'all gotta realize this. That agent is taking all his precautions because it ain't just gonna be Bijan getting his bag. That agent's gonna get a good lick of it too.
Oh yeah, he definitely getting a percentage of that. Oh, definitely. This probably the most he ever worked in his since he been B John agent probably since the draft. This probably the hardest he ever had to work.
Come
Cause
on,
real
I don't even,
shit.
I don't even think he had to work then. I think
Yeah.
Bijan, look, let's be real. Bijan's ability spoke for itself, right? But
Mhm.
his agent's like, hey, I'm just here to put together the numbers, make sure you get your due diligence. That way I get mine too. So but yeah, man, it's this thing with Bijan, man, it's gonna get played out. He's gonna get the bag. You know what I mean? It all depends on how big it's gonna be, right? But whatever it is, man, for Atlanta, if it pans out the way everybody's looking at it and predicting it's going to be, it's going to be well worth the investment. I mean, if we sit him out, I think he's going to run in preseason. I don't think that. I think the practices are what they are. I mean, it's not like he hasn't been putting his leg through a regime of. We've seen the videos, the shorts of him of his workout regimen. It's
Mhm.
intense. So
OTAs and everything.
yeah, so it's not like he's just sitting out, just waiting. You know what I mean? He's still working out, like he's in camp. So, uh, and he's a workout nut too. So I mean, I'm not on the fence of saying he's sitting out for any ill-gotten reasons, trying to up the bag. And we know he's going to get the bag. We know this already. It's just a matter of strategic timing. Ian Cunningham getting everybody out that he has to get paid. He's going to pay them, right? And
Mhm.
like he said, like Kevin Stefanski said, this is a foundation year. They're still trying to find out who they're going to build a foundation on, and I'm good with that. I mean, they already know Bijan is that guy. He's that running back. He is the running back room. But at
Yeah.
the same time, you still want to take a hard look at everybody else who's going to build that foundation that they're going to build on. I mean, I'm not even worried about Bijan getting paid. I
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to go out there. I'm not going to say go out there and pay him no $200 million, but at the same time, you already know you're going to have to pay him big.
Yeah, because like how I'm looking at it, you give him this contract, you paid all these guys this year for real. It's just the expectation going forward. I always just gotta look at that expectation going forward. You get this money, you got rewarded because these guys they don't really be in no nonsense. They don't, it's no drama with them. But B. John, my expectations gonna be high. I'm like, shit, he gotta be offensive player of the year conversation. He gotta be MVP conversations. He gotta be taking this team to the playoffs moving forward. So it's like if you get this bag, it can't be no more 7-win seasons, 8-win. And don't get me wrong, it's not all on B. John because it's been a lot of shit going on since he been here. Quarterback, special teams, no pass rush. It's been a lot of bullshit. But it's just when you get this bag, you're gonna have to carry this team to some deep playoff runs. So that's just my expectations. If we give all these guys this bread, all three guys, this core, they got to take us over the hump moving forward. Because if they believe in them, that means y'all believe in them long term to eventually where you feel like, all right, they can win us a Super Bowl. Because that's basically what they trying to say. These guys can win us a Super Bowl the way how they paying them. So gotta see.
Well, I'm gonna come in as a DA again.
Oh shit.
Well, first of all, Bijan is trying to redo a contract to make in 1 year what he signed for 4 years, pretty much. Now,
Mm-hmm.
with those expectations to what you just said, how is he gonna lead us deep into the playoffs? How is he gonna be that impact player when we don't even know what we're gonna do about our quarterback position right now?
See, and I feel you with that. I definitely feel you with that because it's hard through there. I know we ain't got no quarterback. It's gonna be hard to sit there and say, "Oh, this guy can take us to the playoffs." But it's just I'm looking at if you pay him this amount of money, you gotta because when you look at all the seasons before that, he easily could have carried us to the playoffs. But yes, it's because of all the situations that we done had with all the other positions. But yeah, I feel like that's where the divide is with the fan base because you paying all these guys, but there's no stability at that position, and you need that position to be able to get you over the hump. So, and then you right now you got two quarterbacks that's injured right now, so it's it's still a question mark. That's why folks don't have us winning over 10 games. They got us at 6 wins and shit like that. So
Yeah.
it's it's
Hey,
They still see the
I'm a
holes, man.
It's a head, yeah, it's a head scratcher. That's
look.
why, like, I understand where y'all be coming from because I think this. I try to think of the negative and the positive. Like, I try to look at both of them because I root for this damn team, so I ain't got no other choice but to, try to look at
Yeah.
it from both sides. But
Hey Zay,
it's
But
yeah,
let me,
what's up?
you coming to the Ravens game still?
Hell yeah! I
Let's
just didn't get
go.
my tickets yet. I just hit up
Okay. Well,
my
shoot,
guy
you
B.
For
better
sure.
go
Yeah,
ahead and give them now, cause shit, they going for
they
a pretty
selling
penny.
fast. Yeah.
yeah, I
Hey, we
heard they
gon'
like
we
yeah,
gonna do it. We either gonna do the meetup, man. I want to take a picture with everyone. We are gonna do it in the Home
but
Depot backyard. We're gonna do it down there over by Molly B's by the where they always have the Mercedes at, right when you enter gate 2.
I think. Well,
By
I
by
only
the
been to the
Platinum
stadium once.
Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
the gate
hey,
where the Platinum
OG,
With a
Falcon
metal.
what
is.
LG? Where you saw me with the bag last year? We gon' I want man. I want to do a picture. We either gonna do it in the backyard or we can do it over there before the game.
Oh yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Just let me know. I'm in there. Y'all probably be the first motherfucker that I meet up with when I get there. 'Cause I got you.
Oh
I
yeah.
got your number, so I'm gonna hit you.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hit you.
But look, let me pick it back off what Three Dirty was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And say, look,
Mm-hmm.
it really don't even matter who the quarterback is. Either one of the quarterbacks going to take us into the playoffs. Either one. Now, a healthy Penix gives us a huge shot, right? But Tua and his accuracy. Now, remember that we were only one game away from the playoffs last season, and we would have been in there if we weren't trying to be political because there's no look. We could have won one of those games with Carolina,
Special
and
teams.
look, and Raheem Morris, his thing was what he was known for saying if it was better quarterback play, he wouldn't be there. Well, if it wasn't for better coaching, we would have been in the playoffs. So I'm gonna go on the fence of saying that Kevin Stefanski, and everybody know how I feel about him, is going to get us there. Because I don't see Alex Van Pelt. I don't see Bill Callahan. I don't see Jeff Albrecht, who now has all the experience in the world now to become a head coach, is going to sit back and watch Kevin Stefanski dig himself into a hole that he can't get out of. Look, regardless of how this roster look and how it's being built, none of these coaches are going to sit back and say, okay, this is going to be a try by error year for us. Although it is a foundation year, none of us going to be like, okay, this is try to ride or die type year. No, these guys are going to be shooting for the stars because they know their names are riding on it. Alex Van Pelt, name riding on it, always had. Now, look, you don't think these guys, Alex Van Pelt, did his homework when it came to dealing with Tua, dealing with Jack Strand? Now
But
everybody know what's his name? Cooper Rush.
Rush.
He's a camper, but he's a camp body. All he's being brought in to throw passes. But don't get it twisted. Don't act like that man just can't play quarterback. Because the man almost brought his team back in the game and beat us. We heard Dak Prescott. And because he did make our secondary look foolish. I mean, let's be honest about it. But I'm not saying Cooper Rush has a chance to make this roster. He doesn't have a chance. But we selling this team short by saying that we can't make the playoff off of 1 year. I mean, off of one game. Saying we can't win one more game than what we did last season with better coaching, better players, a better scheme, better offense, better defense. We're selling this team short. And as Falcon fans, we have no business saying we're going to be short of the 8 and 9 season. If we really watch the game, if we really watch the team. Because some of us just feed off what the media is saying.
yeah, I don't watch that shit.
I mean, and if we rely on what the media is saying, guess what? We might as well say we ain't gonna win but 3 games.
What they talking about? So are you saying that we kind of got a stacked coaching staff this year?
Yeah, look, we got a coaching staff that can take us into NFC conference playoff.
Oh shit!
I'm talking about number 4 team in the conference.
Well, you should.
Well, I say number 3 because I think we're gonna actually bullet this league. I mean this
Cowboy,
conference. I
all
really
right,
do.
Cowboy. Let me ask you a question, because I don't know the young man that was on the stream the other night. I asked him a question, and he straight up said yes without hesitation. Are we a better team than the Rams?
I say, look, if we put it up position by position, player by player, we are a better team.
No, we ain't.
But they are far better coached.
But you just
They
said
are
the
far
coaching
better
gonna be what
coached.
the coaching gonna be what gets us there.
But
Exactly.
I just feel like they got more. See, us and them, I feel like we can play with anybody. Don't get me wrong. We can play with anybody. But it's just they gotta patch up the inconsistencies throughout the seasons. And even though a lot of folks hate it when we talked about this shit before, you have to find ways to win them games. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to find ways to win them games because all them games you watched last year, a couple years before, came down to somebody ain't getting a sack on a 4th down, 3rd down, or special teams. Sometimes quarterbacks just turning the ball over. So it's just like that's why I see why they really trying to coach the little things, the fundamental aspect of all of it. But don't get me wrong, still got to see it on the field because
Yeah,
still got to see it on the field.
obviously.
I'm at that point. I'm optimistic too. I feel like we got a good team, but it's still week one. Going to tell me everything I need to know. It's not going to tell
Mhm.
me everything, but I just want to see how they come out and approach that game because you're going to Pittsburgh. Like that ain't no easy place to
Well, you
play at.
going to Pittsburgh week 1, but I'm gonna say it on there. Week 2 is a playoff game.
Yeah, yeah, you got to win that
Yeah,
shit because
yeah,
Carolina losing to them twice is the reason why we didn't get to the playoffs. So you got to take care of that shit. You
yeah,
had to beat them. You can't because that's another thing. We ain't beat Bryce Young. You got to beat Bryce Young.
yeah.
That's another motherfucker that's in our way.
But I'm gonna say it like
So
I said on the Carolina Panthers podcast. Ain't nobody scared of Brittle Bryce. Now our coaching staff at that time is I ain't gonna say they underestimated him, but they didn't really go after him.
they don't.
Now we got after him in that second game, but not like we should have, like especially like in that first game.
Because
You know,
when
you
So
I'm
could
we
watching,
got
tell.
after
yeah,
him in that second game, but that was the
but
game he put
he threw
450 on us.
450.
Right,
But
right,
that's the thing. When I'm watching that shit, like when I watch that game over, I'm like, yo, our cornerbacks was just dropped back a little bit too deep in that game, and he was just taking advantage of every little space on the field. All right, AJ, he 4 or 5 yards back. Shit, I'm gonna send Tech right there on the little curl route. We gonna take that 4 yard gain. Or if Jesse Bates, he jumping the wrong man. He trying to bait me.
yeah,
Cause y'all remember the first game we played Bryce Young. Jesse Bates had like two
yeah,
interceptions on him. He was jumping the interceptions. Then Bryce don't fall for that shit no more. So Bates gotta stay in place and
yeah.
not just, let me go and jump at him. Bryce gonna look him off, throw it to the next man. You get what I'm saying? That's all Bryce was doing. He was just dinking and dunking. And we
Hey,
giving him, yeah.
but that's what I'm hoping Bryce does this week. I mean, does this week, does this year, that he try to look off Jesse Bates. Because if he look off Jesse Bates, either Evion Terrell and hopefully Mike Hughes are going to be there for the interception. Whoever's playing in that slot is going
Yeah.
to have a play on the ball, so he can look off Jesse Bates all he want to. And see, that's the thing that a lot of teams, hopefully, with the way things are looking right now,
Mm,
that we're able to take advantage of our secondary, is not going to be able to do that this season. They're not going to be able to do it. Now, there are a lot of teams in this NFC that play that 12, 13 man offense, but they aren't built to defend it. I mean, you got Seattle who can defend it. You got the Rams who can defend it. But outside of that, we can beat everybody else. We can beat the 49ers. We can beat Chicago. We can beat Philadelphia, Washington. We can beat those teams. So realistically speaking, when I say we are probably number 5 or 6 better than in this conference, I really and truly believe that. And that's as we sit.
yeah, cause I
And we
like
haven't
the
even named
reason.
our starting quarterback yet.
Yeah, cause like when I agree with you to an extent because when you watch them games, we competing with them. Like it's not like they just only Seattle they blew us out like both back to back years they blew us out and Denver, but Denver in another conference. But we shown that we can really play up with these teams. It's just we not like I keep saying it. When you watch the games, they just not closing out. They just not getting the stops when we need to get the stops or make
Right.
the passes when we need to make the pass. That's why it's just hard for me to put it all. Even though we don't have a quarterback, we still don't. We still uncertain at the quarterback. But this team is deeper than the quarterback. Like it's not saying like it's the reason why we was losing was more than just a quarterback. Like it was a lot of other shit was going because sometimes Mike did
Yeah.
his job, took us down the field. Defense ain't get a stop for real, or defense did their job, and we didn't convert off of that. So
Right. Right.
it gotta tighten up on that shit. That's all.
Yeah.
You
True
can tighten
indeed.
up
But you
on
know
that shit, you
what?
can win games.
That's why I'm going to the because I've never done it. I'm going to this preseason game
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna be there. I ain't worrying about the players because I know they evaluating players. I'm gonna be watching them coaches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Right.
paying attention to how they're doing on the sidelines.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna kind of pay attention to the play calling. They're gonna be kind of vanilla, but I'm just gonna just look at the energy from the coaches, how they're interacting with the players. Are they just walking around, just looking around and just taking in the scenery or whatever. I want to see what these coaches are doing, um, working with this team. That's what I'm
Yep.
concerned with. Because
Nah, I feel you.
last year, just like what they were just saying about we wasn't able to finish these games out. And what comes with that is your coaches and your players are not on the same page. That's how you
Right.
lose in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When the scheme change or situation change, the coach and the players have to be on the same page so they can understand what is happening on the field.
Yeah.
And if
Yep.
they
I hear
don't,
that.
there's nothing you can do. Some people call it momentum, but I call it just being on this, you got to be on the same page. Yeah, the other team gonna make a run, but can you
Mm-hmm.
withstand the run?
Exactly. Cause it's just like you gotta keep your foot on their neck. You have
Yeah,
to keep your foot on their neck. Like even the games we with the Monday night games, the Rams and the Bills, we was up 21, up 14, 20 points in both of them games and almost gave both of them games away. You get
Mm-hmm.
what
almost
I'm
gave them away,
saying?
big dog.
So it's just like, come on. So it's just like you can't if you gonna go up 21-7 or 28-3, nigga, your ass need to be smoking them. Like that shit should be a blowout. Should be blowing them out. It
Yeah.
shouldn't
But check
they
this
shouldn't even
out.
have they shouldn't even have a chance to get back in the game, and that's what they gotta really start. I feel like well, I can't tell you what Raheem was saying to them guys at halftime, what he was saying to them. We don't know. It's just you just gotta finish the games. Cause that's just how
Yeah.
I look at sports. Everybody, I mean, I ain't knocking folks for looking at stats and shit, but that stat shit, I really don't give a fuck about that. Cause
Stats get
what?
you in trouble, bro.
Shit don't tell
Yeah.
everything.
It tell
Don't
you
I
what
know
you did. It don't tell you what you can do. And check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Like people saying we should have, like, let me use the Jets for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody say, yeah, that's a game that we should have won. Okay, a team like the Jets last season, and y'all can call the names out. Who were
Mm-hmm.
you afraid of that played for the Jets last year when we went to play them? Who were you saying we need to key on?
Brees Hall.
nobody.
Okay,
No one.
nobody. Pretty
that
much no one.
yeah,
So
basically
guess
nobody.
what? So guess what? They didn't prepare for that team.
Nope.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that because of what we were just saying, Zay. When
Mm-hmm.
you got coaches that can't keep his team foot on the neck, when you
Right.
go play those teams that they don't really have a big name and you didn't really have to set your stuff up to defend whatever player defensively or offensively, you're gonna lose those games, man.
Yeah, that's a lack of
Right.
preparation. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna lose those
And
games.
where that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You didn't just say that. You didn't just
What?
say that. I can't believe you just said that.
What?
What you say? Lack of preparation?
Yeah, you weren't prepared for that game.
Yeah.
Oh.
And look, it astounds me. And I was being sarcastic, Zay. I knew you said
Oh,
it, but
oh no, you
it
good.
Yeah.
You good.
astounds me
You good.
of how many people will look at what happened last season, and the first thing they do is look at player performance as opposed to coaching, or don't even consider coaching.
Cause three
Everybody saw
dirty,
that.
cause I know he been at them damn games. Most of y'all been at them games, and I know y'all really watch the sidelines. And then you know
Right.
me, some of the game, most of the game I'm watching on TV, so I can't really look at Raheem the whole time to see what the fuck he doing. But coming from
Right.
y'all, I trust y'all word on it. He ain't doing
Even
shit
I'll be
out there.
watching everything because I like
Hey
I like to
man,
call
I'm gonna
stuff
be
out.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. When
And
Mm-hmm.
the
give me a
Falcons
second,
came out
y'all.
here last year, when the Falcons came out here last year and played the Cardinals, the only reason I knew that was Raheem was because of them Jordans. No cap.
Mm. No, real shit. Shit crazy, bro.
Yup.
And he just standing there,
That's
like,
what I'm
and then
saying.
like you'll see on TV, you'll watch when you watch it on TV when they put the camera on him. Every time they put the camera on, he would look up. I'm like, why you looking up? You feel me? Just like we can you. I didn't have an issue with Raheem. I don't know him as a man, none of that. But it was just with this. You got a young team. Like, don't get me wrong. You go out on the field, you got to figure that shit out. You feel me? But if I don't see my coach going up to his quarterback after a drive, saying something in his ear, you get what I'm saying? It just ain't look like I ain't see that. Because when you look at Mike, all he did was just what? Go right back to the bench, sit down next to DJ Williams. You ain't see Zach Robinson over there. You ain't see nobody on the
Mm-mm.
offensive staff over there. It was just him and
But they
DJ
go
over
back to
there.
what Three Dirty. But they go back to what Three Dirty was talking about. With Three Dirty was talking about the preparation. Last year they had Fridays off. This year, Stefanski will give them plays to go over, and then they won't go back over it until the next day.
Hmm.
Because they got to go study.
Hey, check this out.
Right.
They had walkthrough Wednesdays and they had Fridays off last year. So they were really only practicing one damn day.
That's crazy. I
You
ain't know
know,
they
you
had
know what,
Fridays off.
you know what hurt Raheem the most, and you got to think about it. Wherever he got accolades at, there was one thing that he had there on those teams that he didn't have in Atlanta. He didn't have the veteran leadership
Nope.
with the Falcons that he had at the other teams where he got his jewelry at. And I don't know why he didn't know that he
I
didn't have
always
nobody
said,
on the field that gonna help him out.
like, even on our offense, we never really had no real vet, like somebody that played in big games, big Super Bowl games, that got experience playing in games, that know how to close out games. Like, if you, I can't think of no like wide. Like, I felt like in our wide receiver room, we needed a veteran in that wide receiver room, like a real vet that can come in and really at least show them the way. Because don't get me wrong, it is Drake London's. That's Drake London team. Well, not his team, his wide receiver room. But I felt like you still needed another guy to like really push him for real. Because you just saying the wide receiver room would just be non-existent for like damn near most of the game sometimes. Like, so
We we didn't even have no vets on the coaching staff.
No,
nope,
that's what I'm saying.
Offensively,
nope.
Everywhere Raheem been, he had veterans
The only one you
all
really
around
had that
on
knew
the
anything
field,
was
coaches.
Ulbrich. He's the only one that really been anywhere.
Hey, look, has anybody seen in the last 4 or 5 years? Have anybody seen any players on the Falcons just go off and just react and or call the boys in? The only veteran that we had, and I think I said it last year on one of Chandler's shows,
Mhm.
was that the only person we had that could rally the troops was Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
folks.
all we had.
Cause you get because I was watching like the the quarterback series, the or the mic'd ups. Like you can tell he like he when he get in a huddle, he try to get them to stay locked in, like really try to push him for real. And it's just like because sometimes when you watch like B John and Mike or Drake or some of them guys, they don't really play with a lot of emotion for well Drake does, but sometimes you gotta wake them up. Like you gotta be come on, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Like you don't really see nobody really trying to wake them up. It's
He
just
do it
like
on the field. He just don't.
mhm.
And then he kind of turn it off when he go to the sidelines. Then he gets back intense. You got to have that one player that's that dog, just
Yeah.
that like a just a mean old junkyard dog,
but you
and
gotta
we
have that
don't
coach
have
to
it
bring
yet.
it out of. We got
We,
Drake. Like, don't get me wrong, we got dogs on this team, but we don't have that coach to bring. We didn't have that coach to bring out that tough nose mentality. I feel like when it came to Raheem, it was more on some buddy stuff.
Yeah, because it was just too up and down with him. Because it's just like you'll see he'll have a meeting, like you'll see the little meeting he had at the beginning, the outrun the South shit. He seemed serious in that video, But then like it'd be another. You see something else. Oh, they playing around in training camp. Niggas just he trying to guard Drake London. He flopping on the ground and shit. I'm like, bro, like we got to figure out like is you a hard nosed coach or you they homeboys? That was my issue with him because
Right.
you can just tell he was just a cool ass nigga. Like and
One
then
thing with Stefanski, I don't see that homeboy buddy shit with the
Oh
other
no,
team.
you won't never
nah,
see
Oh,
he
that.
hold on,
ain't with
hold on.
that shit.
Was the
We
gas.
gotta. Well, wait a minute. He ain't
Was
in
the
here
gas.
though. But we gotta talk about where Stefanski was featured this weekend. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
What? What happened?
Oh,
Was
Big
that?
Low.
Oh, gee, you know. Oh, yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that video.
Hey, look, so Stefanski, he put some Southern soul in that one.
Hey yo. Cause what he said, I think he said like, "What in the world, Bo?" He had him say, "What in the world, Bo?" That shit was that shit was
Yeah,
funny as hell. But
I
yeah,
saw.
he
I couldn't hear the volume. I couldn't hear the vocals, but
He put some
I
yeah.
could
Southern
tell
tone
he
in that
laughing.
one.
But I like to talk about Stefanski, right? If I feel like cause 330, I know you want somebody in this motherfucker serious about they shit. I feel like later down the road, if this shit really work out, I feel like y'all gonna like Stefanski. Cause I see it. It's just sometimes he might be a little bit too even kill sometimes. Like he might not show no emotion, but it looked like he just about his shit. He ain't really with the buddy shit. So I mean, we gotta see, man. I gotta see
I'm
what the
reading
offense look like.
Stefanski. I'm
You
reading
gotta be. You
Stefanski,
gotta
man.
think about it.
I had a manager that kind of mimics him to me.
Yeah.
He's a guy. He's always visible.
Hmm.
He's kind of soft spoken until he needs not to be.
Hmm.
And if he's like that, because of who he got running all of his positions, I think that the top man, when you got the right management team under you, you don't have to terrorize your team. You just have to be seen, be heard, and you allow your people to run what they need to run. And then when it's needed, then he steps in and say, "Hey, this is not going right. This is not going right. We need to see
Right.
improvements here." Just like what
Hmm.
they're giving them the plays offensively, and they've got to take the initiative and study the play before they're shown the play, which is anybody that does instructional management, they understand that order.
Hmm. Cause that's why I
Yeah,
like, cause I ain't gonna lie, like when I be seeing Alex Van Pelt, like like when you be seeing him when he coaching them, well, in the videos when he be in the background just watching them, observing their footwork and all that shit, he just be standing there straight face, like he ain't. You can just tell when somebody really about their job and really just like, man, y'all got to do y'all shit. Like he don't give me no vibe like he just trying to be cool with niggas and all that. So
He like, nah, I ain't here to be your friend. I ain't here to
yeah,
dance around with your ass.
cause that nigga looks
well, see,
serious. He look like a older.
Especially you motherfuckers. What you motherfuckers fucking prove?
Nah, real. That's the type of coaching we
Uh,
need,
That's
bro.
what
That
that's what
hey,
I be.
that's what
but
you need, man.
Y'all ain't
the
prove
video
shit.
show,
I be
yeah.
shit. Look, motherfucker. You here on your second team. You know, shit. Look, you already got 3 ACL tears. You on your last leg. And look, son. Look, Strand. Motherfucker. There is a 0.02% chance you even supposed to be here right now. We can cut.
Chandler.
Bro,
You ain't
he,
gonna single. You ain't gonna single out Michael Penix like that.
that was
Hey,
crazy.
That's
I
you
don't think.
tell
No,
Hey,
them
I
I don't
did.
think
no.
he
I
gonna
did
go.
talk
I don't
about
think he gonna go
Penix.
that
I
crazy
did
though.
talk
hey,
about Penix.
man.
Shoot, you on
hey,
Hey,
3 ACL
look,
tears.
hey,
Van,
look.
look, Van Pelt might be looking over there at Penny's like, "Hey, man, y- whenever your doctor let you know what you can do,
We singled
we'll
out
holler at you.
everyone.
Hey, no,
We'll holler at you."
I
But
was
right now,
being sarcastic.
I know, but
I,
look, but think about it. They like, yo, we got Cooper Rush here now, and even though everybody's saying he a count body, we got Cooper Rush here, and we got Jack Strand back here, and we moving forward. we moving forward. That's what we doing.
Stop that,
And
OG.
hope y'all
Stop.
can get it together.
He said, "Stop it."
Hey man, like I said last week, I'm going by the facts, bro. Right now, I'm changing my attitude about being the optimistic guy, and just all of that. Man, I'm going by the facts, man. Who we got on the field? That's what I'm going with. If them boys hurt and they can't play, hey man, I ain't got nothing against them, man, but they in the way. Ain't no need of waiting for them. Cause
We'll
we
come
done
back
been lied
tomorrow.
to about Penix, man. Penix, man, I done seen dude do videos. We try to tell y'all, hey, Penix this and Penix that. Penix ain't back yet. And in the words of Wallace last week, who is they? Who is they and who is them?
Uh-oh,
Who is
Big
we?
Low! Hit that link! Look, y'all hit that link, Big Low! I was at training camp yesterday and someone dropped a
Yo,
pass on
crazy.
third down and Coach Stefanski made the whole offense do 20 push-ups. God damn!
Oh, for
That's
real?
what's up.
Oh yeah.
That's what I
Hit that
just
link,
said.
Big
That's
Low!
how it's supposed
I
to
Come
wasn't
be.
at
on!
the practice. That's what you do
That
when you got
that's
you a veteran
that's
staff.
that's
All you got,
accountability.
all you got to do is be seen and be heard, and you can be that monster when you need to be. Oh, you gonna drop a pass? Guess what? All of y'all gonna do 20 push-ups.
Yeah,
Let's get them 20.
give
Cause
me
guess
20.
what?
Hey,
Oh shit, nigga, run up them hills.
Oh yeah.
hey, y'all saw the team meeting that first? No, there was the second team meeting after that first practice. After the second practice, he said it was too many balls on the ground. That's what he said. It was too many balls on the ground, too many of y'all on the ground. He said, stay on your feet, keep the ball in your hand. Now we see what he's talking about. Big Low said he had seen him doing 20 push-ups because he dropped the pass. That's that old school stuff, y'all.
Hey,
Yeah.
look.
That's that
That's
Rex
what you
Ryan.
need.
Rex
You need
Ryan
no.
shit.
See, Coach Stefanski, he demands perfection. See, I like perfection. We ain't gonna shoot. Just
Yeah,
imagine what the
crazy.
former coach would have done, man. He would have been trying to, man. You got to get that next time. Nah, give me 20. Give me 20, soldier.
But see, the thing about it is, right? What he's giving them is he's letting them know that there's consequences anytime you don't succeed, whatever it is you're trying to do. It's just consequences, and that's good. And and that's a good reminder. Say, dog,
That's
we
that.
ain't gonna just go on like we gonna go on to the next play. Oh no, we're gonna take a split second to remind you that we just failed on the last play.
That's the accountability shit they've
That's
been preaching the
accountability,
whole
man.
time.
We just failed. You dropped man. It was 4th and 1, man, and we went for it on 4th down, and you dropped the ball. Come on, man.
You the loss of the game.
Give me
Uh,
20.
that
Come
shit
on,
right in
y'all.
your. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. If you drop a ball on 4th down, you gonna have to give me more than 20. You gonna have to give me like.
Nah, you gonna have to get the fuck up out of here.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Hey,
You know
But I
what?
it's like
feel
For
it's
professional
like what Chandler
athletes,
said.
man. Go ahead, Cowboy.
It's like what Chandler said earlier. He's demanded perfection. To see the previous regime, Raheem would have been saying, "Oh well, it hit him in the hands. That's good enough." But no,
nah,
Coach Stefanski said, "No, I want you to catch it.
I catch
I
it.
want you to make that football move like you're in
That's
a
your
real game."
that's your job.
Hey,
Yeah,
but check
do
this
your
out though,
job.
Cowboy. Don't you think it's also kind of embarrassing for them professional athletes to be made to do something that they was doing in high school?
Hey man, it is what it
Yes,
is.
sir,
You know
it
what I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So guess
yeah, it
what?
is.
They
It
got
is.
they got way too much pride for that. So they're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like, when they get in the huddle, say, hey man, you need to catch that ball.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
you got me out
And
here. I'm a
look,
professional.
I,
I'm making $10 million a year, and this mug got me out here doing push-ups in front of the people on the hill. Come
Wait
on,
a
man.
minute,
look
Let's
Big
here,
go.
Low. Big
look
Low.
here.
You gotta hit the link. You gotta hit the link. Was Drake doing push-ups? Oh, Drake
That's
doing
why I like
push-ups,
what
and he
Coach
making
O
35 million a year. Hit that link, Big Low.
Big,
said.
Big
Coach O
Los,
said
man, he
they
want to
bottom
jump
on
on,
defense is
but
you eat my
he said
family,
he's
I feed your
traveling right
family.
now.
And be like, look, Stefan, I don't care what you're making. Get on the ground.
Oh,
Give
okay.
me
All right.
20.
Look here.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
know.
Yeah,
Look,
look, we need for that we need that accountability to transpire to the field. And what I mean by that is we need to have that player accountability. In other words, players holding each other accountable. I don't know if you guys saw that clip where what's the quarterback up there in Chicago?
Caleb Williams.
Williams.
Caleb Williams. The team went to the line, right? They were kind of lackluster. And you saw the look on his face. It was kind of like, okay, we up to the line. But then when he did his little cue for the wide receiver to go in motion, the wide receiver just stood there. So Caleb Williams stood back and he was like, "Hey man, wrap this." He said, "Get back in the huddle." And so threw his hands up in the air. He said, "Get back in the huddle." He said, "Man, you're supposed to run. You're supposed to go in motion." And that's
That's a
teammate
leader.
accountability.
That's a leader.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That's what we need on the field. We need
that's
for Drake
Tom Brady
London.
type shit.
Yeah, we need for guys like Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, guys who've been there to hold each other accountable. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Not just
y'all getting
okay.
paid.
We did
We
that.
paying y'all this money. Y'all better
Yeah.
look. If motherfucker like Branch, he drops a ball or something, or he misses a cue. Nah, get you. You know what? Nah, go on the sideline. Take you a few plays. Grab grab number 14. Bring his ass in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we've been needing. Like if you just get,
Accountability.
we just need somebody to be in their ear for real. It just ain't, you just ain't really see that enough for real. It's just like you could tell like young ass coaching staff, and then you got a young ass team that's still trying to figure out how to win games. Like they young on the NFL level, so it's just like it's good that they brought in who they brought in to help all the guys out to see if they can. Because at the end of the day, it is gonna be, it's gonna be on coaching, but then they the ones that's on the field got to execute the plays. So it's just like,
But they
hey,
they gotta prepare them though. That's it. They just gotta
yeah,
prepare them, man, and
hmm
and and then get on the same page, man. Cause like like I said earlier, man, losing in them second halves, man, it shows that they, the game plan was great, but can you adjust on the fly? Cause then once teams know that you can adjust, then they
hmm
just go in the halftime and say, look, we're gonna go to the plan B
hmm
on these boys,
Cause me,
and then
if
that's
I'm
when we would
playing,
fall to the
hey,
roof.
cause me, like watching the Falcons last year, if I'm an opposing team, I'm playing the Falcons, and I'm watching film on them, I'm like, all right, I know B John gonna get the ball, Mike gonna try to feed Drake. You get what I'm saying? And they're gonna be in that pistol formation down there 80% of the time. Drop back deep, just crowd around B John. And
Right.
Penix still young. He's still a young quarterback. We gonna force him to make some tough throws. You get what I'm saying? And we gonna blitz the fuck out of him. Like that's how teams really. That's how I would approach it. That's why it's like you gotta
And
mix that
and
shit up.
if he comes back and start, they're gonna do that. They won't do it with Tua though.
Yeah,
They'll do
because
it
But I
with
Tua.
don't think
Penix
they'll do it this year because
or
now we
Strand.
got more weapons. Now we got more weapons. Now we got an experienced play caller who can audible out the play. That's one thing that we was lacking the last 2 seasons. Experience on the offensive side of the ball. Everybody was young. The team was young. The coaches was young. Now, now we got a young team with an experienced coaching staff.
It's just we need them to show up this year because now I ain't gonna lie, they is young, but this the year where they gotta kind of take that step up where it's like, all right, you gotta establish yourself. Cause like Drake, Drake B. John, they not no rookies no more for real. So it's just like they gotta really, that's why you see Drake leading the wide receiver room. They trying to make him be a leader and take that role to lead the whole wide receivers and all that. Cause it's just like, man, you
I
getting
agree.
paid now, you getting grown man money. So it's just like shit, niggas
That's
got
why they went and got experienced coaches instead of first time head coaches.
yeah. That's why I like and I like the staff. Cause we talked about it before. Like I like AVP. AVP was my was the guy I wanted the most for real, just because of his, his reputation around the league and working with a lot of quarterbacks. So it just shit. If they fall and play, listen to what they saying, just take the hard coaching. They might say some shit you might not like, but fuck it, you gotta listen. Shit. End of the day, you gotta do your job. Can't get mad if a motherfucker telling you what you need to hear for real.
But I think a lot of the
I heard
players that are
the
in
press
camp,
conference from
I think that
Jack Strand.
I think that they understand, really what's going on, and the level of talent that they got, not only at the starters, but the depth positions too. Those
Mm-hmm.
depth positions, they're going to be vital. I think we're stronger than we have been in quite a few years as far as our depth. And some guys, like, okay, I ain't gonna start, but I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna get a lot of rotation, so
Yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
still gonna be able to show my talent.
This team definitely, man. You got the pieces. That's why they ain't. That's why they looking at it like, man, we see the potential in y'all. It's just like I get that shit done. On paper, it looked nice. Like we look probably like one of the best, probably a Super Bowl team on paper. But feel me, it's just like you gotta win now. That's all I'm on. Get to the playoffs.
Yeah. That's why I'm looking at this now this defense in a different light. Like we got 56 sacks last year. I can see us I can see us falling just shy of that, but I see our turnover ratio go up. More interceptions, more play from Xavier Watts, Jesse Bates. Look, I'm not gonna go on and say, hey, we're gonna do what the Grits Blitz secondary did. I'm not gonna go that far. But if they aim for that, they could very well eclipse what the Grits Blitz did. I mean, that's just the confidence I have in our secondary right now with the players that we have and how we
Mhm.
look at the tail end of last season. We saw it was one interception after the another, one after another.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll be able to build on that with more pressure.
Even similar to what Houston did last year. Despite what they quarterback situation, even though I ain't gonna say they well, CJ was hurt, but then like they could have easily went to the Super Bowl if CJ Stroud wasn't turning the ball over like that in that playoff game against the Patriots. Like if he was just okay, they could have went to the Super Bowl in my opinion. It was just they defense really took over. Like you see Will Anderson on them, they getting strip sacks, they taking pick sixes home. Like that's a deep defense over there, and that defense really held them down. That's why I'm not gonna say we gonna be Houston, but shit, we got the potential to at least be a top seven.
Oh, the defense gonna be nice this year. The only question is how many games are they gonna have to win for us by themselves?
But hey,
Right,
I ain't gonna lie,
right.
knowing what we don't know about the quarterback room, and if the defense take us to the playoffs this year, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Well, we're
I
gonna
wouldn't
be
be
gone.
mad at it. Yeah, hell yeah, he gonna be gone. He for sure gonna be gone. But if it's like if that's what it take to get to the playoffs this year, I ain't that mad. But then you know what you gotta work on in the off season for real. It's just shit. It's still a good step. Like we can't deny that that's not a good step. Like, all right, our defense really like that. It's
Right.
just now.
Over 2 years. I'll get over
Mhm.
this season, and then he might be gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it all depends, bro. It just shit. And that's why I care about the defense the most, cause I want shit. I want to see Xavier Watts, all them boys just chase that ball.
Right.
Go
Right.
get that motherfucker. That's all I'm on. Especially if you get Aaron Rodgers. I know the Steelers, they got some more weapons than what they had last year, but Aaron Rodgers old as hell. Y'all should be able to get to his ass. Week one, we should be on him. Like we should make him look like a 40-year-old quarterback easily.
Hey, that is true. That is true. To me, Aaron Rodgers is the offense killer now. I don't think he's the same Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay. Because even
Hell
when he
no.
got to the Jets, he had the weapons that he needed to be successful. But yeah, they didn't build an offensive line around him, but he did have the weapons. And he chose to sit out because there was no logical reason why he just sat out. He didn't want to play. They said, well, he was hurt. I don't think he was hurt. I think he was done with the Jets because he couldn't win. That was
Yeah.
a tough division.
Mhm. But they,
We're
but
gonna show.
they should have. Oh, go ahead, D30. My fault.
I was gonna say just right quick. We're gonna start the trend that Aaron Rodgers need to be his last season. The
Yeah.
first game. That's what they're gonna say. Dog, we got him 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Cause if he get behind, he gonna have to throw the ball.
And cause look what Houston did to him in the playoffs. Man, that nigga was throwing pick sixes, threw one to Jalen Petrie. Man, they was on his ass. They was on the sideline talking about who gonna get this next pick, who gonna get this next
Yup.
interception. That's how
Well,
bad it
oh,
was.
okay. All right. There ain't no doubt that the defense for a lot of the game is going to have their way with him. They will probably will.
Mhm.
But it's a big. But man, look, y'all got to figure out y'all's quarterback situation. Who's gonna be the quarterback? It's going to because look, man, and especially, I heard okay, Tua return to practice tomorrow. But if with this quarterback situation, if they can't get this thing settled out for another month or so, week one going to be a preseason game. That offense still going to be trying to figure stuff out. So you're going to need that defense going to have to be out there that entire game trying to win it for you. What do we know
How
about
you
the
figure? How
defense?
you figure gonna be a preseason? How you figure we ain't gonna know who the quarterback gonna be?
Like you ain't said it
We
won't
got
be a preseason game, OG.
Yo, y'all
we got
crazy.
Cooper Rush now.
Oh hell no,
Oh,
hell
okay.
no.
All right. Cooper Rush gonna
Whoa,
lead
whoa,
us
whoa,
to
whoa,
Stop
whoa! Wait
victory.
a minute! Wait a
Stop
minute!
it.
Wait a minute! Wait a
Stop
minute!
it.
Wait a minute! I didn't say he was gonna play well. I said that we're going to know who the quarterback is gonna be. 2 weeks ago, we didn't have no idea.
Oh, so
Now
It
we
just
know what we got to work with. We got Strand, we got Rush, we got Tua trying to come back in and reestablish himself. We don't know what the deal is with Penix.
see
That's
Cooper.
why I'm telling y'all.
See Cooper Rush.
Go ahead.
Like, but I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying because you just going off like shit. Whoever right there right now is just whoever right there right now. But I watched Cooper Rush last year because the Ravens they paid him off of what he did in Dallas because he filled in for Dak Prescott and he did all right. He went to the Ravens, came in there when Lamar went down, and that shit he was the reason why the Ravens missed the playoffs last year. To be honest with you, because if he
He
would
was
have
in the
really,
wrong scheme. He's in the wrong scheme.
I agree with
That's
that
Lamar. That's Lamar's scheme.
because it wasn't really built for a pocket quarterback for real. Because
It
that's
was
why
not
when they
built for a
put
pocket quarterback.
because that's why when they put Tyler Huntley in there for real, they won the
Exactly.
next game for real. So I feel
Right.
you on that, but
Yeah.
I I would I ain't that high on Cooper Rush, but I get where you coming from. Cause like shit, the 2 men standing right now that's right there available to play is Rush and Shrine. But we know
That's
Tua,
that's who you got
but
to go with.
yeah, up until whatever happens with because it's still uncertainty. We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know who's gonna be out there
Right.
tomorrow. We gotta see. So
them pads
Tomorrow I
come
might
on
be talking
tomorrow.
different.
Them pads come on tomorrow.
yeah, them pads definitely come on.
And depending on who suit up and how much they practice, my conversation might change. And cats might say I'm moving the goalposts or whatever. As long as they moving the
All right.
goalposts, I'm gonna move the goalposts. If they playing quarterback musical chairs, then my conversation gonna adjust.
But I
Cause I'm
told
not
you, that's the only that's I felt like that's why we hired Stefanski.
Hey,
Because of that, that's the only reason why I feel like we hired him. Because he at least he got experience navigating through that shit and still making it to the playoffs. And he had an elite defense. So you got a good defense right now because that's why I'm like this year might be the year you might just really. I don't know how the quarterback's gonna go, but this defense definitely gonna have to take that next step just because of what you don't know offensively. Well, not offensively, but the quarterbacks. Like
Hey,
defense gonna have to
respectfully
win
though,
game. Uh huh.
respectfully though, and 3 dirty, I get what you're saying, but I think the conversation might change, but the strategy all along never did.
Right.
We knew
I
going
agree.
in that Tua was going to be starting quarterback. Kevin Stefanski was telling us that ever since we got Tua. That man has God-given accuracy. That's what he said. That's his words, not mine. That man has God-given accuracy. His timing is out of this world. And what is Kevin Stefanski's system based on? Accuracy and timing. Who lacks that? Penix. Both of them. Accuracy and timing. Now, if you look at the difference between how Tua throws the ball, Tua throws that ball, and whoever receiving it can make a yards after catch move. You pay attention to Penix, it's just the opposite. Most of these players are catching it in their chest, they're catching it in their stomach, they reaching back for it, reaching up for it. So that's what Kevin Stefanski means by timing.
But
Now
my
people
only
say,
thing
well,
on that,
Tua,
my
he
only
didn't
thing
get
on
it
that.
done in Miami. Well, guess what? Miami had a suck offensive line. They couldn't block their way out of a sack, that bag that Chandler wore over his head. That was not an offensive line. That was people put together to say they got an offensive line. That you guys saw how Tua bounced around like a pinball machine. He literally bounced around back. I'm surprised he didn't get a concussion last year.
But
Now those
He'll
shit, I
get
ain't
concussion
gonna
good enough to
lie.
years,
get one.
Sometimes, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it get like that. Like, but
yeah.
I felt like when his weapons got like kind of stripped away from him, when you took away the speed from him, it was kind of he looked a little different. It's like
With who?
I
Tua?
yes,
Yeah, but
cause,
look, when you
cause
take away,
I ain't
when
gonna
you took
lie. I'm gonna keep it real. I never, even before we even signed him, I never felt like Tua was a good quarterback. And he was decent for what he did when he had his little run when they peaked. I felt like his peak was 2023. The year
yeah,
everybody keep
obviously.
I felt like he is what he is. He had 7, 8 years to prove if he was him or not. That's why I'm like, shit. Just
All right.
see what you got in Penix. Just try to let Penix rock out this year. If he not the guy, then just move on. I I
Check
just
this out
can't.
though.
Oh, good.
Check this out though.
Talk to me.
2023 was his peak year. Every year after that, what's his name was always hurt.
Who Tua?
He missed like 4 games each time. Tyreek. Then he had the off-field incident.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, I mean, you take away a quarterback's primary, you take away weapons from a decent quarterback. Of course, he's going to look like trash.
But I felt like he had to rely on them a lot. Cause like it just
I mean, who else? They didn't have the running back then. Now they didn't have what's his name?
but me, I look at Patrick Mahomes. This motherfucker took that who was it?
Ron, what's good at that link?
He went to the Super Bowl with them.
Yeah,
He ain't had
I
no
give you that.
weapons.
I give you that.
That ain't no good. Like that's why I'm like, yo, it's a lot of motherfuckers you could have put in that Dolphin system, bro. They would have won a Super Bowl. Like people keep they go away from that. And then the man can't play no cold games. How you gonna have you can't win no Super Bowl with a quarterback that can't play no cold game. When you in the playoffs, you're gonna have to play. If you're in the NFC, you're gonna have to play through Lambeau, you're gonna have to play through Chicago, you're gonna
But
have
I
to play in them
say
cold games.
when it go to that cold weather, I think that was a team thing because that team relied on speed more than anything.
But it's just I don't know. I just can't. I really don't see it with Tua, bro. I
Man,
like
Tua,
that's why
Tua
I
from
try to listen
Hawaii,
to
bro.
y'all.
Tua from
He
Hawaii.
not
He ain't used to no damn
he
cold
not
weather.
good to me, yo. That nigga not good to me, bro. He not, bro. He not.
Man, I hope he can. I hope he can turn something up. But man, it's hard for me
Hey,
to see it.
Is he not no? Because this not gonna be no Sam Donald, Baker Mayfield. I just don't see that shit. Like all they
They go back
situations
to the
been,
conversation we was having the other night.
yeah.
Depending just because we're winning, depending on how the offense look, do you turn it over to Michael Penix if Tua end up being the week 1 starter?
So we might be winning, and the numbers just ain't getting it. Cause you
Well, you
gotta
got
look
you,
ahead.
you got to let him lose you a
I think
game or two
it's
before you do.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You got to go
You
through a
ain't.
slump. If you
hey,
start, if you on a win, if you got a winning record.
I'll afford you 2 bad games and your ass is out.
See,
check
this
this
is
out.
why I don't know. Like,
I don't
I
agree with that.
can't keep
See
rotating
now,
quarterbacks, yo.
now we sounding like the mass media. That's what we sound like.
Real
Because
shit.
if you, I mean, respectfully, look, check it out though. If you look at Tua's numbers from last year, and I know y'all saying what stats can kill you,
Mm-hmm.
but Tua had one of the worst stats last year in interception, 15. He had 15 interceptions last year. And he himself said that I got to capitalize and improve on what happened last year. He knows that. But even with that in mind, the man was still top 5 quarterback play last year. 15 interceptions. He was still
Top
top
5
5
and what?
in NFL.
Top
PFF grade, quarterback play,
PFF
yards
grade.
percentage,
Ain't
Oh,
PFF grade a stat?
touchdowns.
Ain't PFF
Hold
grade
on,
a stat?
it is. That's why I said, look, that's
It's
why
a
I said,
ranking,
yeah. But
Oh, that's worse.
no, it's not. No, it's not.
not necessarily.
Because you look at the quarterbacks he beat out. Who he beat out? If he had had any kind of help in Miami, if he had an offensive line, Miami Dolphins would have been in the playoffs last year. But his offensive line was his demise, was the Miami Dolphins' demise. Even when Tariq went down, they still had an opportunity to go to the playoffs. But that offensive line had that man bouncing around like he much about how Kyler Murray looked up there in Arizona. They were looking for this man to make Superman plays with no weapons.
So, all right, y'all
So
know
what
what
was
the
he supposed to
topic of
do?
tonight is. Y'all
You
know what the
can't play
topic of
one. You
tonight
cannot
is.
play one on 11. You can't do that.
Then this brings me back to the
Waddle got
topic tonight.
after Tariq
Was it not
after Tariq
the
got
right
lost.
move? We can all agree it was the right move to extend Matthew Bergeron.
Oh, for sure,
yeah, hell yeah.
for sure, absolutely. Oh, and that's what I want. I'm glad you had this topic on Bergeron, and I want to make this abundantly clear. And I
Mm-hmm.
wish at the time I was doing content because I would surely call out some names right now of the fans, some of who are doing content right now that have said that Bergeron was
Oh
poop,
shit. Oh
was
shit.
garbage. And here we are 5 years later. The man has another contract, a well-deserved contract. Because we had so many fans that would say, oh, he garbage, he poop. Get rid of him.
Nah, that nigga weren't worse than fucking Wilkinson, bro. Ain't no nigga worse
No,
than
no.
no
But
nigga
guess
worse
what?
than
They were
Wilkinson.
saying he was garbage, all because they loved Matt Ryan, held onto the ball one too many times, made one ill decision, and it looked bad on Bergeron. Because truthfully, a lot of these linemen is not going to hold their block for those 5 seconds.
Not with these
Matt Ryan,
linemen they got now.
Fuck no. Especially these edge
no,
rushers. These edge rushers
no,
fast as shit
Yeah.
now.
yeah. But a lot of these fans, Bergeron, he poo, he garbage, he too small. Come on. Look at the elephant in the room. And we got to do the same thing when we're looking at these quarterbacks, the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about scheming. It's all about team fitting into the system of players who know their job. So you ain't going to always have the flashiest name. That's for sure. But that player can come in and he knows this 12, 13 personnel, 12, 13 man personnel. He knows his route. He can run routes. All we need now is get somebody to throw him the ball. And who? Somebody who has tremendous accuracy, somebody who has tremendous timing. If you get a player that can run the route, a quarterback who has accuracy and timing, you have a winning formula. Regardless of how flashy the name is or the name on the back of that jersey. So we have to broaden we can't just rely on who the superstar is. We can't rely on what the media is saying. Because as Falcons, we already know we are our own worst critics, and the mass media is not going to give us no respect unless we put together. Even if we go win one Super Bowl,
Yeah,
we
niggas got
still
win
won't get the
games.
respect.
Hell no.
We still
Nah,
won't
they ain't give up
look.
nothing.
We still
Hell
won't get the
no, man.
respect. We won't get the respect until we win either back-to-back Super Bowls or multiple Super Bowls.
They still
Then
ain't
we'll
gonna
get the
give it.
Nah,
respect.
they still gonna hate us.
They
I
ain't,
ain't
man.
gonna
They'll
lie.
never
No,
give the
they
Falcons.
have to give it to us then because
But yeah,
we've already been
But
that's
my
what we
thing
gonna
is,
take it.
both of them.
We'll
my
take
thing
it
is,
then.
I ain't never really cared. Cause the reason why I never really cared for their respect or nothing, cause they don't
Right.
really. A lot of folks really just don't watch the games. You see, and then and a lot of they takes just be regular bullshit takes. Oh, if Falcons just had a quarterback, they'd be Super Bowl champ. Like that's all they say. It's not like they paying attention to the overall roster, what's going on in the front office, everything that we be talking about every time we on the show. You won't hear that shit on. You won't hear what we
Yeah,
saying on ESPN. They don't fucking
right.
watch us.
A lot.
All they know is the Falcons losing that damn Super Bowl, and they just felt like they ain't been right since they lost the Super Bowl, and they probably would never get it right. I'm not saying that, but that's just the media view on the Falcons.
A lot
Yeah,
of people, buddies, they go, they give their buddies props. If your friend not on their team, they don't give a damn about their team.
Yeah, that's
They
why. I don't,
don't.
yeah, that's why I don't watch that shit, bro. Can't watch that shit. That's why I watch y'all, Smitty, I test. I watch Falcon fans talk about the Falcons. I can't listen to a motherfucker that don't watch the Falcons. Because 9 times out of 10, we know more than what the fuck they know. To be honest with you.
A lot of these people biased and shit. Like the one dude, he a Chicago Bears fan. Oh, Chicago should go after B-Jump. Man, you sit
Oh
your ass
yeah, I
down
saw that
somewhere.
shit. I'm like, man, y'all
Let,
motherfuckers y'all gonna have to give us like 4 first-round
let me
picks.
say this.
I'm
Let
a
me say this. These kiss ass, excuse my French. If you don't know football, you should not be on a podcast talking about football. If you, if you don't know what the fuck you talking about a team, you should not be on that podcast talking about that team.
shouldn't even be on live TV
You
talk
should
about
not
that shit.
even be on live TV. You making yourself look bad. If that the case, I could y'all get the bum off of the street corner, pay him the same amount of money you getting paid to say the same old shit.
Shit, crazy, bro.
That will piss me the fuck off. If you don't know about a team, why you gonna be talking about that team?
Ron, what's up?
What's up, y'all?
What's good, Ron?
What's
My
happening,
guy.
bro?
This dude from the hood, motherfucker, you sit your ass down somewhere. You don't know shit about us. You don't even watch us. Well, if they trade B John, motherfucker, you sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah, B John ain't request a trade, nothing.
Right. People like that should not, in my opinion, if you don't know about the Falcons, it take a lot more than just B John running 200 yards. If you don't got no offensive line with block for B John, he cannot do what he wants to do. You got to have a good offensive line to block for him. And they did not with B John, they with any running back in the NFL. If your offensive line is ass, that running back will not do so good. I mean, I just tired of stupid ass tape. If you don't know about us, don't even speak on us.
That should be they be trying to do that shit for clicks, Ron. That's all it be. Motherfucker trying to get
Now,
their clicks and
wait,
get these
wait till
views.
Tuesday night. Wait till Tuesday night for talk your ears. I got a lot of clickbait that I finna talk about, and I finna call out names.
Motherfuckers, they don't know shit. They don't know shit. Well, that's why I don't even pay no mind. Cause you can see, cause like even like folks, they'll make like a video with the thumbnail and it be some lying ass shit on there. I'm like, bro, who said that? Even like, and then like you can tell folks don't watch the press conferences. Like they don't really like feel what they saying. Like they'll take a
Right.
quote and then try to mix it up and create their own shit with it. When whole
Yeah.
time you watch the press conference, they ain't even really how they was saying it. Like they make
Yeah.
them that shit be weird, bro. That's why you can't
Yeah.
watch that dumb ass shit.
It
Yeah.
it
What trips me out is somebody who would sit there and this look, everybody know how I am about Jack Strand, right? I've been pushing this man even before he became a Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
So I got into it literally with
Mm-hmm.
this content creator, and he thought it was so asinine that I thought that Jack Strand could actually even make this team. So my thought was to him was, hey man, do you know? Well, I'm gonna tell you what his thought was.
Mhm.
That Jack Strand has the ability, but he has not played against top tier talent. He hasn't beat no big team. Hasn't played on the D1 teams. So my pushback to him was, do you not know how many D2 NFL players that are in the NFL who didn't play, who did the exact same thing that Jack Strand did?
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of them in the Hall of Fame. In the Hall of Fame right now. Now, granted, it's only one quarterback, well, two quarterbacks who played at D2 level. Everybody else are other positions. But why Jack Strand? Why not Jack Strand?
How long ago was
So
them
your
other
whole
two
knock
you
on this
talking
guy,
about?
yeah, your whole knock on this guy is that the fact that he hasn't played against elite talent. He played D2 ball. So you saying D2 players can't make it into the NFL? And look, I'm gonna do a breakdown, and a lot of you guys, even on here, probably won't believe it. There was a quarterback who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers that was better than Terry Bradshaw.
Speak on it.
He was better than Terry Bradshaw.
You talking about
He played
Gillum, are you?
D2 ball. Yeah. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That Gilliam.
Yep.
Yeah. He was
I
better
need
than Terry Bradshaw.
I remember that. I
But
remember.
That's why I said a
but
lot
my
of
thing
these
is, man,
people.
people have to tailor their expectations, stop going with the big name, and look at the reality of the situation that we are in as Falcons. Right? We got to start doing something different. We can't keep going down this dark road, doing the stuff that's like real crazy. Just that's good enough. That'll do. That type stuff. We need to find people in here that can do the job. That can do it day in, day out, game in, game out. We're tired of the like Keon Coleman type people. People that know they got the talent, but because we think he got the talent, at some point he's gonna have the breakout year. No, move away from that kind of thinking. You either show me you can be consistent with it, or you can be gone. 3 years tops. If you haven't done it in 3 years, you out the door.
tell them Cowboys, man, get on their ass, man.
But we gotta have look.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that to be funny, right? But
Nah, I
at
feel
the
you.
same time, we've been there. We've been there. We've been looking at talent for years. On paper, we've been looking like a playoff team for years. I've been a fan since 1978. I know what it looks like. I studied every roster that when I started doing, when I started like truly following the Falcons as an adult, I studied the rosters, and I can tell you right off, like, nah, we gonna make a noise. We're gonna make some noise in the division or in the league, but we ain't that team yet.
I felt like that in 2021 and to that like Kyle Pitts first year. I was like, nah. I was like, we ain't gonna that one year. I
Yeah,
was like, we ain't gonna make playoffs that year. I ain't like the defense
yeah,
enough. I ain't like the defense. I felt like we ain't really
yeah.
had no real weapons. Like, cause Calvin
Right.
Ridley was gone and shit. I was like, yeah, this year we're gonna take a step back.
And
Hell
the
yeah.
people know they know how I feel about Kyle Pitts,
Mm-hmm.
and even now, I think the only way Kyle Pitts is successful if Tua if he becomes Tua's favorite target. But if Tua is on the verge of doing what he did in Miami, spreading that ball around, Kyle Pitts maybe on the outs. And I mean offensively, not on the team, but offensively.
See,
I'm
because
not
this
looking for him to get
offense,
1,000 yards.
because
I'm
this
not looking for him to get
offense,
1,000 yards a season.
he can be he can be the second option.
He
Like,
can.
they just use him, bro. He can really make noise. It's just I don't know.
It's all about the coaching, bro. It's all about the
Yeah,
coaching.
they really gotta use him. That's why I'm like Matt Ryan was there when he had 1,000 yards. So it's just like, all right, what the
Yeah.
Matt Ryan seeing him that all the up and how he made him successful in his first year. What
Mm-hmm.
can he bring from that year that everybody else in the last 4 or 5 years after that season can he bring? Is it some
Yeah.
is it route? What kind of route? Is it the different route tree he might gotta run? Do you let him play more outside? Do you want him line up against corners? Because you gonna give him a chance, throw the ball up to him more. So
Creativity.
cause, cause he here now.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
you gotta use him. You paid him, you invested in him.
Yeah.
So throw
So
that ball up
obviously
to
Kevin
him.
Stefanski. So obviously Kevin Stefanski has that plan for him. He's going to use him. But look, I'm not looking for Kyle Pitts to go out there and have another rookie season, 1,000 yards. I'm not looking for that. I would rather Pitts have 700, 800 yards and a whole bunch of key blocks that spring Zach Robinson, a whole bunch of key blocks that springs Bijan Robinson, a whole bunch of key blocks that helps protect whoever the quarterback is. I would rather him have that type of season and still, like I said, 6, 7, 800 yards,
Mhm.
maybe about 3, 4 touchdowns, and a whole bunch of key blocks. But I know that blocking is not going to be there. He's not that type of quarterback. I mean, tight end. But
I'm
what
looking
gets
for I'm looking for creativity. Our OC got to create better matchup. We're not
yeah,
playing checkers no more. Now we playing chess.
right.
Yeah.
It got to be a chess game now. I think our OC to create better matchup to than the BS we had and went to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
In my opinion, matchups is the key for Kyle Pitts.
Cause I told folks I was like, cause what I said on Georgia Texas Boys show, like, man, all you gotta do, bro, dink, you can just dink and dunk, bro, dink and dunk, spread the ball around, just get down the field, put points up on the board, not have no hella games where it's just like, bro, you got 3, 4 straight 3-and-outs, 4-and-outs, you punting
Yeah,
the ball away, like you gotta get out of that shit. Like, at least come out the end of the drive. You're not gonna come out every drive with points, but shit, you gotta at least come out with 3, come out with a 7. At least
yeah,
getting field position and shit, bro. Like, you gotta time of possession. Like, we just gotta get better on that. It's like, yo, you
Yeah.
got the
Don't make it
weapons.
easy on the defense.
Yeah.
Start with these 3 and outs.
Spread ball around.
Yeah. You guys remember when Matt Ryan did that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spread that ball around. Every game, it was like 5 or 6 different receivers. Matt Ryan ended up in the Super Bowl.
So it take
But
that ball.
But you got to have somebody push you to get better.
Yeah.
To be better. Remember that all season before 2016, Matt Ryan and Kyle Shanahan were basically fussing at each other about it. And Matt Ryan was like, shit, fuck it. I'm already gonna do what he say.
Well, they had to understand it though too.
Right. That's what I mean by
The thing
going
is,
back.
Matt Ryan is more. He was more of a passive quarterback.
Right.
He wasn't like a Tom Brady. Tom Brady going to take over a game, regardless of what the offensive coordinator is saying, what the head coach is saying. If Tom Brady felt the need to do an audible, he gonna do it. Matt Ryan wasn't that type. Things have to be really crazy on the field for Matt Ryan to do an audible. But other than that, Matt Ryan was the type player. He was a system type quarterback. He would go in there, do exactly what the offensive coordinator says. I ain't gonna say very few. You did see quite a few times where Matt Ryan did audible, right? But it's because somebody wasn't lined up right. The defense showed him something entirely different, and then he audible, which is what he's supposed to do. But for the most part, he's gonna do what the system tell him to do, and follow the play, whatever offensive coordinator says. And it worked out for him, when Shanahan was here. But Shanahan was brilliant. Contrary to what people believe, he is a brilliant mind offensively. He's brilliance. Can't tell now though.
What's up? So it's just like shit. I like our receivers. I just want them boys to get open. That's all I want them to do. Get open. They pressing you, man. Get them motherfuckers off you so they can. So shit, motherfucker, get that ball to them. It's just, bro. It's a lot of. You got some players that can really make an impact on opening up a lot of opportunities for everybody. Like Zakir, like people sleep on Zakir. They think Zakir. I mean, my expectation for him ain't that high. I just need Zakir to be a vet, get open whenever we need him, to get open, get the ball, move the chains. Like I actually like Zakir for the wide receiver room. Zachariah Branch.
Oh yeah, obviously.
I like the wide receivers. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just you gotta use them right.
Yeah. I think we're gonna use them right. I think we're gonna use them outside of how Georgia used them. Georgia used them a lot in those bubbles and but I think they're gonna use them a lot more. They're gonna probably line them up in the slot a few times, line them out. But he can play these positions though. The wide out, the slot, running back. That's his flanker, like what 330 like to say that flanker guy, that do it all guy. He can do that. Even on special teams, he can do that. So I'm thinking we're gonna use him. Like I said, I got confidence in his coaching staff that recognize his talent and use him where they see fit. Like I think that was Zay that said it was like all utility type guy.
Yeah.
Whatever they need done, hey, get ZB in now.
Mm-hmm.
Let him feel his kick.
Putting that boy
let him go in this pass. That type of thing.
Because putting that boy in motion, moving him back and forth,
it
just they gotta keep an eye on him. So it's just like you can think like, oh, I'm going to him. It may go to him. The end around might come to him, or we might fake the end around his way. And I'm dumping it to B John, or B John can get the ball, or I can fake it to B John. Shit, bang! I'm throwing it right to Drake or Kyle. So it's just like, cause you gotta manipulate them safeties and them linebackers, especially them linebackers. If I can get them linebackers to move, get them out the way, man, that middle of the field, that shit is open. I'm taking advantage of that. So just gotta play it smart.
Big Low said that Matt Ryan spread that ball like peanut butter.
Yes, sir.
Smooth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But he been out there too, like he been out there heavy doing training camp. Like he just been out there
Yeah.
talking to them coaches, making sure that the players bought in and shit.
Well, we knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
He said he wasn't gonna be that guy, but we knew the competitive side of Matt Ryan. He wasn't gonna be able to stay away from it.
hey, because you gotta be I'm glad he hands on.
Yeah.
I'm glad he hands on. Cause it's just cause I remember watching them old training camps back in the day, like on like the hard knocks. And them boys used to go
Right.
at it in practice. He used to what? You fighting young Jake Matthews was out there fighting and shit.
Yeah.
And it used to be
Yeah.
static back in the day. Roddy
Yeah.
Wright used to be out there talking shit. Like
Yeah.
we gotta bring that back. That
Yeah.
friendly competitive shit.
That part.
Like Drake London and AJ Terrell, like they need to be butting at each other every practice. Every practice, they need to
Right.
be going at it. Cause that's how you get better. That bring the best out of you. So
Mm-hmm. True that.
need that shit. We got the player shit.
And
Oh, go ahead.
that's what we said. That player to player accountability.
Mm-hmm.
What better way to do it than get your playmate, your teammate to step up?
Yeah, you're gonna need that. Cause at the end of the day, it's y'all against the world.
Yeah.
So
That's like
especially
Drake London and uh Michael Penix
mhm.
set the stage for Jahan Dotson. Both of them glazing them. They saying like, man, Jahan is gonna do something special here. He gonna be special this year for this team. So now that stage is set. Now Jahan got to, play to that level. He
Yeah.
got to set himself up and and level up, so to speak. He leveled up. If Jahan Dotson, if he levels up, he gets paid. Is
Yeah,
he gonna get a Drake London contract? No. But if he levels up, do what he's supposed to do as a number two, oh yeah, he'll be here for a couple of years.
cause it can happen with these wide receivers, even the tight end room. Like Austin Hooper, he gonna be out there
Yeah,
like running clear out routes and manipulating a linebacker here and there. So the offense can work. Like I can't really just sit here and act like I don't think this offense is like can't be good. Like we still gotta see it, but I
yeah,
see the receivers they bringing in, and I understand what like especially Zacchaeus and Jahan, like they
yeah,
was important to them teams. They was on even Zacchaeus. He been in Chicago, been in Washington. All because after he left us, he been to the playoffs ever since. You get what I'm saying? So
right,
he made big plays, caught touchdowns, and all that. So
yeah,
just man, it's going to come together. They just got to draw that shit up right. That's all. They just got to draw that
yeah.
shit up
True
right.
that. True that. True that.
That's all.
Yeah. I like the fact that we got like a lot of key players in key positions, especially rookies,
Mhm.
because a lot of teams don't have tape on these guys, so they don't know what their tendencies are. And we saw what happened last year with our rookies, how they stood up. You know what I mean? Because teams just didn't know how to play them.
Nope.
Nobody knew how to contain James Pierce Jr., Jalen Walker. They all they had to look at was Bruco Rojo, Brandon Dorless. But even then, they couldn't do what they supposed to do because why? James Pierce Jr. was able to do what he did on the outside, which
Yeah.
opened it up so they couldn't double team nobody.
Yeah, because
You know,
they ain't had no tape
yeah,
on Dorless. They ain't had no tape on Dorless either because
yeah,
Dorless ain't play. He ain't play that much his first year. So
yeah. Right.
and then
Right.
last year he had his 8 sack. Yeah, that's why I like that Bills game, like how they had Josh
Mm-hmm.
Allen rattled like that, bro. Josh
Yeah.
Allen ain't know what the fuck to do in that game. He ain't know
Right.
what to do.
Right. Yeah. I did that when I did that podcast with Brian
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell, the content creator for the Bills,
Mm-hmm.
and I was telling him, I'm like, hey, the one thing we got to do is get Josh Allen on his heels running. Because he don't like making good decisions. He doesn't make good decisions while he's running with the ball as far as side to side. Now
Hell no.
he's running back and forth north and south. I mean, he has a cheat code. He can make plays with his legs. But you get him running side to side, and he got to make a decision. Oh, we got Josh Allen,
Yep.
and he was like, yeah, I think it's a little more. This is what he said. I think it's a little more to that than just making him running side to side. But what happened when the game come? We got Josh Allen running side to side, and he threw those 4 interceptions.
Mhm. That's why I was like, bro, because I remember the one Bills fan, he was on Twitter. Who was the guy name? The guy, I think his name, he do like the AFC East round table. I think his name like Dan Mitchell or something.
Yeah. Dan the Man Mitchell.
Yeah. Cause I told him because I called, I ain't gonna lie, I called in on his show, right? When he was
Yeah.
doing the live show. I was like, yo, Fox gonna whoop y'all ass. I like that. I was like, bro, because people think because they see like defense and they look at it like they don't got no names. Like they don't know nobody
Yeah.
on the only person they know is Jesse Bates and AJ
Yeah.
Terrell. That's all they know.
Right.
They don't
Yeah.
know nobody else. They don't know Doyless. They don't know Diablo. They don't know
Right.
Bowman. And
Right.
they don't even know
And all they
the
heard was the hype on JPJ.
exactly. Came out there. Josh Allen was out there. He looked lost. Sent Diablo straight up the middle. I was like, yeah, they ready to get his
Yep.
ass.
Man, I'm telling you, that was a steal for Terry Fontenot, man.
Oh yeah,
I don't, you know what? When he brought in Diablo, man, I didn't even know what to think of him because I had never heard of him before then.
cause
Never
I
heard of him.
cause I watched that. It was a game. I think you could say it's his breakout game when he was on the Raiders. It was against the Steelers.
Right.
That motherfucker was all over Justin Fields, bro. Like all over Justin Fields. He was making stops in the backfield against the run. I'm like, okay, because I was like, yeah,
Right.
he got some speed on him. He can tackle.
Yeah. Yeah. I only saw that in the footage. I mean, in the shorts, the
Mhm.
highlight reel. I never saw the man play.
Cause I want to see what he do this year too. Because now the kid Nello's gone,
Yeah.
and they got him running that what they call it, the green dot. They said something about a green dot he was running.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, shit, we're gonna see. And you think Kristen Harris got that other side locked down?
Christian is a run stopper. That's what I
Mhm.
like about him. Is he gonna have to be? Is he gonna be a and a lot of times too, he come off that edge too though.
Yeah,
He come off the edge and he play like I said, he played linebacker. Yeah, but he's the run stopper. Same thing with what's the white guy name on the other side?
Bertrand. Now I
Got what his
hope it's
name
not
is.
Bertrand.
No. Bertrand won't be here. Um, I think we got him from the Bengals. I think.
You talking about Cameron Thomas?
Yeah, Cameron Thomas. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Cameron
Yeah.
Thomas. Yeah,
He came. He
he's a
came
run
from
stopper too.
Cleveland.
Yeah. Oh, he's from Cleveland. Okay. Yeah, he's a run stopper too. So and that's one of the things that Atlanta has been lacking. A team, I mean, run stoppers, true run stoppers, and that's why we traded Ruko Rojo. Ruko Rojo is good on the pass rush, but when it comes to like stopping the run, he wasn't there, and he wasn't completely not there. But Mason he's a far better run stopper than Ruko Rojo.
Yeah, cause
I still wish, even today, I still wish we can go get Christian Wilkerson. I wish we can.
he's still a free
I
agent.
mean, the guy. Oh, he didn't play last year.
Yeah,
No,
cause he
he
was
got on the team.
cause he had that shit and he was doing that crazy shit in the locker room with the
Yeah,
player. Yeah,
yeah. See,
but
I
he
would bring him in on a
talented.
1 year deal. Bring him
Yeah,
on a 1 year deal. Put a conduct clause in his contract to protect us.
right.
You know what I mean? But the man enjoyed playing he enjoyed playing his position. He does. I mean, and you're not gonna just take one guy to
Right.
stop this man.
Hell no.
The guy now I'm not saying he's Dexter Lawrence, but he's a heck of a run stopper. He's the guy I would put. I mean, and like I said, he loves being in the middle. He likes being in the midst of that stuff, and he gets his job done. I just don't know why nobody's put him on his team yet. Now I know he get into a whole bunch of crazy stuff, weird stuff, But like I said, we protect ourselves, put that in his contract, make sure he knows it's in his contract, and he probably will behave himself. Probably.
But that shit, that what he did, that shit must have rubbed like organizations the wrong way.
Oh, you know it does.
Because that
You
shit,
know it does.
because that was like 2 years ago. Because he
Yeah,
talented, like, because I watched him too. Because it was a lot of Falcons fans. They was trying to go after him, and I was like,
yeah,
shit, if they gonna do it? But I'm like, knowing our front office, they don't want nobody like that on our team.
yeah, yeah. A lot of our fans didn't want him either. They were like, "Oh, heck no, heck no." I was looking at the player, right? I was looking at the player and what he's able to do. But
Hmm.
when you get to doing stuff like what he did with the Raiders, man, look, they're not gonna come out and say they're not gonna condone that type of conduct, right? But at the same time, a lot of players went to complain about what was going on, so they had to do something, right? And
Yeah,
hey, a lot of people got a little uncomfortable. So,
real
I,
shit.
but like I said, man, that conduct clause in the contract, go above what the NFL already have in there. Add your little clause, protect yourself, and bring the man in for a 1 year contract and see what he do.
They scared, man. They scared. They scared to do that. They scared.
Yeah,
They don't want that, man. That shit, man. Bro, I would sign him in a heartbeat. But
yeah. What's his name? Vita Vea. If he didn't want to go to the West Coast, I would say bring him in too.
oh yeah,
But he would want some money.
cause bro,
And
he gonna be
then
gone. He
Tampa
probably
Bay
gonna
probably
be,
wouldn't give him to us no way.
yeah. He gonna be gone in like a couple weeks, and they got that Baker Mayfield shit going on too. They don't know.
Yeah.
Like Baker just, I don't know what Baker doing, man. He should have just. I don't think he should have went to the podium and said all that shit. He should have went on that podium and said what he said.
Well,
That was a
that's what
little,
happens when you put yourself above your level. You put yourself up there. Nobody else has put you up there. So you get up there and you say some things, do some things, and you don't think you gonna rub people the wrong way, right? I think Baker Mayfield should have just stayed quiet,
yeah,
like he did his first year. Just stayed quiet, come in and just show improve, right? Tom Brady gone. Now you the man. You become the man, and you
right.
do what he did, right? You keep your mouth shut. Go win games. Let that speak for you.
Because I don't think they view him. I don't think Tampa view him as the future. Like I don't think they really look at him like he's a. Because they offer him like 2 years, 100. So what that
Yeah,
tell me, I'm like, shit, they don't believe in him in the long run. They ain't really,
yeah,
because I felt like they got, like, don't get me wrong, he came there when he got there. They didn't really, they probably felt like he was a good enough quarterback because who
right.
was it? It was him and Kyle Trask. They was battling that first year when he first got there. Him and Kyle, because it was supposed to be Kyle Trask, because Kyle Trask came in when Brady was there. So once Brady
Mhm.
retired, it was supposed to be Kyle Trask.
Right.
But then I guess Kyle Trask ain't really look as good for real. Then they just signed Baker. Baker took them to the playoffs. But Baker been up and down. Like he been like that his whole
Yeah,
career.
yeah.
Baker been up and
And they
down.
probably seeing the same thing that we seeing.
Yeah. And then mind you, we played him the most, bro. He barely can beat us. Every
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
all these
yeah,
games we
yeah.
play, Baker throw like at least he done threw some interceptions to us. You feel me?
Hey,
So
he can't beat Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts,
yeah.
for some reason, Kyle Pitts don't want to lose no Tampa Bay, man. That joker, that
Uh,
boy, he be going off on Tampa Bay.
Real shit. Then I looked at his whole draft class. I'm looking at Sam Donald, Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson, Josh Allen. I see some
Oh,
Super
he came
Bowl.
in with some talent now.
Yeah, like I see a Super Bowl MVP, Super
Yeah,
Bowl champion. I see two MVPs. Like, and you ain't got shit compared to that, compared to them.
right.
So we gonna see.
Yeah,
We gonna see.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, just to get back on subject though, this offensive line, and now a lot of people still not sold on this offensive line. They still saying that uh it's not up to Super Bowl caliber. And I know a lot of people looking at that like that right tackle position.
Mhm.
Like we got a Pro Bowl tackle, a Super Bowl tackle, Both of them guys can play it, but a lot of people not sold on these two for some reason. I don't know why.
I think Jawan Taylor. I think it was the penalties, like the penalties, and then they was basically saying like he was like the opposite of Caleb McGarry. Like Caleb McGarry was
Mm-hmm.
his strength was in the run game, run blocking, and he wasn't really that good in the pass. They felt like he wasn't that good in the pass protection. But then like with Jawan, he like the opposite. He good in the
Mm-hmm.
pass protection, but then in the run game, he really not that. He really isn't as good as he should be. But 'cause
Yeah.
it's gonna be like 3 or 4 people fighting for that spot. It's gonna be him, Michael Jarrell, and
Yep.
Wanya Morris. So it's just like
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
I
we got
see.
it's gonna be some depth on that side. I think they're gonna keep all three of the guys
Oh yeah, they
for
gonna have
injury
to.
concerns.
Mm-hmm.
Because like,
Cause Jawan, he dealing with an injury right now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But here's the thing too: when you look at Jerome, what he did with with
Kansas City.
what he did with
The Chiefs.
Jacksonville,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Jacksonville. When he
Uh-huh.
was with Jacksonville, they didn't mess with him a whole lot as far as the penalties carrying on. Yeah, he had a couple of them, but they didn't mess with him like that. But it didn't stand out until he got to Kansas City. And for some reason, and even then, it wasn't even the penalties in Jacksonville. They were saying that he was his when he made that little one step back,
Yeah.
once the ball is snapped, they say he started moving a little early, a false start.
Yeah.
But
Oh
when he got,
man.
but they even let it go then. But when he got to Kansas City, it became the holding, the false starts. They were really going after him for some reason. So I'm looking at the fact that it was probably a reason. I don't know. Maybe it was people just went after him, or people just made it known what he
Yes.
was doing, and they paid closer attention. Because a lot of times in the off season, players and coaches, I would say coaches uh and the well, not the refs, the reps, the representative of the rep, they'll get together and they'll talk about certain aspects of the game, where they need to clean it up at, what they need to pay attention to. And I think that's one of the ones they said, Jarrell, you need to watch this guy. This guy's moving early. And if you watch it
Mhm.
on tape, it does look that way, but yeah, I don't know how, but he timed it just right. Well, you can call it either way, whether he is a false start
Yeah,
or
he
is it
put
safe.
it's a finesse. It's like damn, you can't call it don't really look like a false start, but it is.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna let him slide. I'm gonna let him get away with it.
yeah, exactly.
Because the
But when he
Chiefs,
got to
they paid
Kansas
him.
City, they jumped on him.
Yeah, because the Chiefs, they paid
Yeah,
him. They paid him some I think got like an $80 million
yeah,
contract, 4 years,
yeah,
80 million. So they
yeah,
paid him when he came out of Jacksonville for real. So
yeah.
and
But
he
they
won the
actually
Super
let him
Bowl.
go because of it was a business decision for them because it was a lot of money. So
Yeah,
it was a business decision for them,
especially
and
with
he was actually up for another contract. So instead of
Mhm.
re-signing him, they just opted to let him go.
Yeah, because the Chiefs, they you can tell they trying to go in another direction and try to make another
Yeah,
run at it for real. So
yeah, yeah.
I can
Turn it
tell how
around
they
quick.
drafted.
Yeah,
'Cause they traded up in
yeah.
the draft, traded up, got a corner, got that boy out of LSU,
Mm-hmm.
and then got what's that boy out of Clemson? I think they got Peter Woods. They grabbed him like in the second round. So
Right, right.
they trying to build they trying to get younger. And then we don't even know how long more Andy Reid gonna be there.
Woo.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying something. Somebody else was saying something about that too, about
I
how
was
long he
thinking
may
about
or may not be there.
yeah, because I was thinking about that shit too. I'm like, shit, Andy Reid probably gonna call it a night in a few years. He ain't gonna want to sit down eventually.
I don't know. I don't even think it's gonna be that long.
Damn.
I really don't. I don't think it's gonna be that long.
Shit, if they don't make no noise this year, they underachieve. Denver win that division again. Both
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, but then you got to look at who they look on gonna replace him with. But what's his name gone? So yeah, that's gonna be crazy who they replace him with. I don't know. It could be Jeff Albrecht.
Oh shit! He said Jeff. Cause they got what? Cause I forgot who they got over there. They got Eric the enemy. They brought him back. They
Oh,
brought,
did they?
yeah, they brought him back. He the
That I didn't
OC.
know.
Yeah, they
That
did.
I didn't know.
And they still
It
got
could very well be him.
they still got Spags. They defensive coordinator. He's still there.
Yeah.
They still got Chris Jones. I want to see what the Chiefs gonna do because I'm like shit. Kelsey, they paid Travis Kelsey. So I'm
Yep.
like,
True that.
I'm
Yep.
thinking like he getting older. They finna move on. That's why I thought they was gonna try to trade for Kyle Pitts. I thought they was gonna try to take Pitts from him. But shit, they kept
That was the
Kelsey.
story.
Mm-hmm.
That was the story.
Cause that AFC, I ain't gonna lie, that shit. They division getting tougher though. Like they teams
Oh
kind
yeah.
of getting better. Like if
Yeah.
Vegas, if the Raiders, if they can somehow, some way find out to turn that shit around, they can be competitive. The
Mm-hmm.
Chargers, I don't know. Chargers, I still gotta see more. Herbert, I still like Justin Herbert, but I don't think they can win that division. I think Denver really the team that really gonna get on
Right.
problems over there.
Yeah. For sure. Young squad too.
Yeah. And they got Jalen Waddle over there now. Shit.
Yeah. We absolutely crazy. Them two gonna fell asleep over there.
That's why I was ready to say.
Hey
I ain't
man, y'all
hear
boys talking
nobody.
good, man.
Oh,
Just
appreciate
sitting
it.
back, man.
Appreciate it. I be
Yes,
like that
sir.
sometimes too. When y'all be chopping it up, I be kicking back. I go in the other room, try to clean something real quick.
Yup.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Been good football, man. We just try
Oh
to see
yeah,
what
for
these
sure.
Falcons gonna do, man. That's all. We just
That's all that matters, baby. That's all that matters.
it's trash
Yeah.
ass division. Like gotta win this trash division, man. It's just
See, that's what be killing me, man. We in this trash division and can't consistently win it. And
yeah.
everybody knows it's a trash division. Everybody knows.
Mhm. That's why but that go back to what I was talking about with Baker Mayfield. That's why they ain't paying his ass. Cause they like, man,
Yeah.
you only doing good. Like you
Yeah.
doing good because you in a shitty division.
Yeah, call it where you
You're
at.
supposed to be elite.
Yeah. And then like you in a bullshit division and you supposed to be
Yeah.
this top quarterback and
Right.
you only winning 8 games.
Yeah.
Cause he really the best quarterback in the South. You really look
Yeah.
at it.
Hmm.
Shuck still gotta prove something. I know them Saints fans, they Shuck still gotta prove it.
Right.
Bryce Young definitely is pressure on him because this a contract year. So I want to see what Bryce gonna be on this year because I get he looked like an all-star against us. He looked like an all-star against us then. Go against Seattle and throwing for 54 yards. So
Right. Right.
so we gotta see, man. We gotta see.
Brittle Bryce.
No, right? They just
Them jokers hate when I call him that. Brittle Bryce.
that motherfucker
Like,
little
it is
man.
what it is. Y'all beat us because we had subpar. When I say subpar, we didn't have no coaching. I'm gonna say it like that. We didn't have no coaching. We had people in the position. We ain't have no coaching.
Oh yeah, and bro, they coach on the hot seat this year too though.
Yeah,
Dave
yeah,
Canales, he on the hot seat for sure. For sure, he on the hot seat.
right. But he in a better position than was in a better position than Raheem Morris. One because he swept us, so that might have bought him a half a season.
Yeah,
The fact that he swept Atlanta.
that's what got him in the playoffs though. That's
Yeah,
really what got him because they ain't take
Exactly.
care of their business week 18.
right,
They lost to
right.
Tampa. They
Mm-hmm.
lost, still got in. They need us to win.
Right, right.
Like that shit gotta stop. That shit gotta
Yeah,
stop.
we
That
actually look
shit.
like
As a
That
division,
was
that is
embarrassing for
embarrassing.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
was
that's the
embarrassing.
worst way you can lose a division.
Yeah,
We did it.
Like folks was really at that game. It was Buccaneers fans at the bins, Panther
yeah,
fans at the bins for a Falcons and Saints game.
right. They knew we were gonna win that thing. They knew we were gonna win that.
Like it ain't even feel right beating the Saints, knowing we just got them in the playoffs.
Right,
Like that shit
right.
just ain't make no sense, bro. Like
None.
so it's just like shit. We gotta take care of our business, man. I can't
I
wait.
think we will. I think we will. Like I said, man, I believe this. I think we'll be more than we'll be better than far people will give that's gonna give us credit for. This playoff thing is it's a vision for me, but I got a feeling that we'll beat that. And it's just my personal opinion. I'm not gonna sit there and say we'll just win the division. That's gonna be the end of it.
Right.
I honestly think what I said when I said we will probably the fifth or 16 in this division. I mean, I probably say Seattle, the Rams, maybe the 49ers, maybe Detroit, uh Eagles, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
What to
Uh
make the playoffs?
that's better than us.
Oh, you talking about teams
That
that's better? Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
like and this is just my opinion. So I mean, don't nobody but Seattle, the Rams, 49ers, Detroit. At this point, I have to go with Chicago, even Chicago. Uh, but everybody else, the Eagles. So realistically, team five, we can hold down 5 or 6, maybe 5, 6, maybe even 7 spot as far as the best team in NFC. Everybody else we can beat. We can beat Minnesota. We can beat Green Bay. We can beat the Commanders, Giants, Cowboys. We can beat these teams. But it's going to, like we were talking about earlier, it's going to take that strategic coaching. And I think we got that now.
Just gotta show them like, man, this is how you go about these games. Gotta finish it. You feel me? It's just finish these damn games, bro. It's just
Right,
because you just hate when you come out these seasons and just be like, bro, we would have just beat the Jets or 2023, if we would have just beat Will Levis instead of letting Will Levis throw like 4 touchdowns on our head or
right,
beat
right,
Josh Dobbs.
right.
We've been in the playoffs. So it's
We
just
get
like,
people paid now.
yeah, really
Yeah,
getting, yeah, that's why Bryce Young, prime example. Gotta
yeah.
stop that shit.
Got that man looking like a Pro Bowl quarterback.
Shit insane. Then the next week he will go out and throw for like 120 yards. It don't make no sense.
Right,
It don't.
right,
And it's just like, cause I remember we talking about earlier, just watching the games. It's just like these teams, like the teams I watch that play him, they know how to get to him. Like they can really rush him. I just felt like we
right,
wasn't really sacking him, putting pressure on him. He was too calm in that pocket. Cause when a
right.
quarterback just standing in the pocket, doing a little dance, hopping up and down, looking left and right,
That part.
you should not have that much damn time where you can just look left and
Right,
right, bounce around. Hell no. You gotta get his ass.
right. Got to get him, man.
Gotta get him.
Yeah,
Put some, cause he too little to not get like that. It's just
right,
the one thing with Bryce, he got this one move he got. It's like he know how to like, it's not a spin move. It's something I gotta watch I gotta watch that game again, bro. Cause it's like he know how to
right.
make a defender miss. I'm like, bro, you gotta wrap him up, bro. Like,
Yeah, and he's not that. It's not like he's fast.
no, he's not.
Not like he's fast.
And his arm is not that strong. really don't got no
Right.
strong
Right.
arm. So it's just
Yeah.
like we got. Hopefully, this defense can really get to him more. And I feel like we got more size on defense now because I always kept saying we got some small cornerbacks, and
Mm-hmm.
I keep telling my brother that shit. He be like, man, y'all don't got no small cornerback. I'm like, bro, these cornerbacks, he's small.
Right.
Some
Right.
small cornerbacks. I'm like, bro, we get just add some size, we be straight for real.
Right.
So, so we gonna see. That's Chandler in the background.
Yeah. I don't know what he doing. It's like he doing
Oh
another
yeah,
show or something.
yeah. I think he probably sound like he having a private conversation and shit. But hell
Yeah.
yeah, man. Motherfucker trying. I'm
But
trying to
yeah,
see.
man.
Yeah, I'm trying to slide up to a game. I'm trying to slide up that Ravens game. We played them this year.
Yeah, my son, he wants to start going this year too.
Mhm.
So now I gotta try to find extra tickets for him. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, he wants to go now.
Bro, I'm ready for that
Yeah.
week
Matter of
one.
fact, he wants to do a show with me. I'm like, what? Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, he
So
trying to podcast.
yeah, but
Oh,
he keep up with them college players coming in too, though.
oh
that'd
yeah.
be a
He
good
keep up with them
spin,
more than
though.
I do.
Mhm.
That'd be a great spin,
Oh yeah, oh
and,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know, with,
Like he
with
like
what you already got.
yeah, for sure.
Especially he updating you on the college play. Be like, man,
Exactly.
Right.
this who the Falcons need to get next draft.
Yeah. Oh, he already pushing what's that
Who?
receiver for Ohio? Um,
Smith.
yeah, he top receiving in the NFL, I mean in college football right now. Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
He already pushing that. He said, "Man, we should tank this year and go after Jeremiah Smith."
Oh,
I said, "Man, no,
I
man.
was just about to say. I was like, shit, we gonna have to lose. We gonna have to be like 2-15
Right?
to get that.
Yeah, exactly."
I understand
I'm
shit.
like, I can't see that happen with the money they spending on Drake. Uh, the one they about to spend on Bijan. We got to stay competitive.
Yeah.
Got to
That's
stay
ain't no
competitive.
you can't
This
tank.
ain't no tanking team right here.
Tank.
And if we tank, it'll probably work for other teams, but for Atlanta, man, the NFL will be like, "Oh no, we penalizing y'all. Y'all did that on
Man,
purpose."
they get
Hell
us.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll come after us.
Cause what?
Yeah,
Cause the investments we just made, cause at first it just looked like all right, Ian just doing 1 year deals, 1 year deals, 1 year deals.
oh,
Next thing you know, extension after extension after extension. I'm like, oh damn.
right, right,
I'm like, damn, when we start spending money like this, I'm like, man, we should have.
right,
I'm like, we weren't even active like that in March. I'm like, shit.
right.
But we was active, but it just weren't the big name players. Like they just spent the bread
Right.
on they guys. But I felt like this shit was gonna happen because when you watch the press conference, he just kept saying draft, develop, and retain. Once I kept hearing that
Yeah,
like 4 or 5 times, I was like, yeah,
right.
he
Yeah,
finna he finna keep all these guys. He finna keep them.
right, right.
I just ain't think it was gonna be that quick though. Cause like if
Yeah,
the defense do good, offense do good next year, and then we go into next year have salary cap space, we might not even have to go out and try to get a new name. We can probably just hopefully we can pay everybody in house. Like we can re-sign Diablo, re-sign
yeah.
Zach Harrison. Um, you get what I'm saying? Like we could keep a
Well, they
lot of the
saying that we can. They saying that we can actually afford to pay everybody right now without having to mess with that salary cap.
yeah. Cause that's why I'm like,
And
yo,
that's on the projection of what everybody's going to be asking too, right? So
yeah,
I mean, after Bijan, uh, there's nobody that's like really we have to pay. I mean, people are talking
nah,
about Jesse Bates, right? But I don't know about paying him again. I
yeah.
have to look at his contract. I don't think he up for a contract. Is he up for a contract this year or is it next year?
No,
That's next
this
season, I
is last
believe.
year. No, this year is
Yeah,
last year. Mm-hmm.
this is last year right here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Cause we
So I
signed him
don't
in
know.
23.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
So yeah,
Definitely.
he have to he have to have one world of see and see like how old Jesse now?
Jesse might be.
Is he
Let me look it up.
35? No, he could be 35.
Let me see. Base 29.
Jesse Bates 29?
Yeah, he's 29.
Oh shoot, he got a couple more years in him.
That's probably like shit.
Yeah,
If he can give me like how many interceptions next year? If he can give me like 4 to 5 next year, give me like 4 or 5
yeah,
picks next year, a couple forced fumbles, like the shit he
right.
already been doing. I wouldn't mind like at least 2 more years, like 2 years. I wouldn't mind keeping him there, especially if you're gonna keep
Yeah,
him next to Watts. Cause I know everybody was saying this year, like, oh, trade him. I'm like, hell no, you can't trade that man this year. Only reason why, cause I'm like, the schedule we got, you need that
yeah,
veteran
right,
safety back there. Ain't no way you gonna leave Xavier Watts on the island on his second year.
right.
Like he did good last year, but I think he should still have Bates in his corner just to approach
Mhm.
a second year. And because last year, he had I think this really might be his first real off season being in the pros. So it's just better if you had Bates still here to show him, how to approach the off season. So you don't have no sophomore slump, none of that shit. So
Right, right, right.
yeah, just
That's why
I
they
just
kept
let
him.
it. Yeah, that's why I'm like, just let him play out his contract. And then if he do good this year, shit, then maybe look at something 2 years. Because he gonna be like, what? You give him a 2 year deal, he only gonna be like 31 and shit. That
Right,
nigga,
right, right.
Kevin Byard, he still be getting contracts. And him and Bates around the same age.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
he's still getting paid. So Bates still one of the best safeties in the league. You can't take that
For
away from
sure.
him.
Right, right,
Can't take that away
right.
from him. It's like shit. Next year, you make the playoffs, you can sign you can basically just splurge on free agency on your in-house players. If you make the postseason, you can bring Diablo and them guys back and just run it
Mm-hmm.
back. And that's one thing I can at least say about this team. I'm like, all right, it's homegrown, it's organic. Like most everybody got through the draft, and you just letting them, and you can sign Doyless too. So I want to
Yeah.
see, I want to see what we do this year, because you might not even have to go splurge on some outside name, or even had to keep depending on the draft to fulfill your needs. Like, 'cause I just feel like the draft, it should just be for like depth players, shit that. Because I just feel like we ain't. I hate that we gotta keep relying on the draft to get a wide receiver too, to get a quarterback, to get another
Right.
defensive player. Because it's like we gotta have them to be day one starters. Like, get to that point, we just need depth pieces. That's all we gotta
Oh
do.
yeah,
Just
for sure.
add them depth.
Yeah,
Man,
that'll be right on point getting them depth players, man. 'Cause you look at what Seattle did. Uh,
mhm.
Seattle had players behind players behind players. Every time they had a guy come out,
Yep.
another top tier player come right behind them. So it wasn't like uh,
They
it's
weren't
much
skipping
like
them.
how Alabama built their roster, right? You had a bunch of
Mhm.
5-star recruits playing behind each other,
Yep.
which was crazy.
Yeah, because it's like you ain't skipping a beat. It's like you
Right,
might lose a big
right.
name, but shit, you can at least have that next man come up. He ain't gonna be no liability out there. Like he's still gonna come in and produce, and you ain't even gonna feel that starting guy was gone. You ain't even gonna feel that shit. Like,
Yeah, all them boys 5 star.
mhm.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's up, what's gonna go on tomorrow when them pads come on, man.
I'm definitely gonna be paying attention to that. I'm gonna
Right,
be keep my eyes up
right.
because I want to know who handling the ball and
Yep.
everything that follows. But I'm be, everybody gonna be focused on that QB thing though.
Mhm. Cause I just want to see what that defense gonna be on. I've been pushing that all off season. That defense,
Yeah.
that goddamn defense. Like,
Uh,
cause folks gotta understand, bro. Falcons ain't had no defense in a minute, so it's just
Not
like,
consistent.
yeah, you'd be
Not
crazy. Like,
consistent. Yeah.
man, you gotta build off that. Gotta build off
Yeah.
that.
I'm sure that's what the mindset is to build off, what the play of last year's defense to either get better or
Mm-hmm.
it's either just good or get better.
Yep.
But I like the idea that they're gonna get more turnovers from this, especially bringing in somebody like Avion Terrell, who's just ready to.
Yep.
From first look, it looked like he can be day one. But even still, Mike Hughes, hopefully he'll been unimproved enough, especially with him knowing that Avion Terrell is at his back, ready to come in, anxious to come in. That he raises his play up a little bit. So,
Mhm.
but I got a feeling, man, Avion is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch him. Can't wait.
Right.
Cause he coming into a system, it's a good situation. Even for all the players we drafted, like on the
Mm-hmm.
defensive side of the ball, it's a good situation for him. Cause it's just like, man,
Right.
y'all already know what y'all capable of. Pert, um, Kendall Daniels, they ain't like the
Right.
expectation ain't really that crazy for him. It's just like, man, come in, just make plays. Like you ain't gotta lit up the stat sheet. Come in, try
Right.
to get 7 sacks and all that, man. Just make a play.
Exactly. Just play your part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but do what you can to help the team.
Cause
Don't be trying to do too
everybody,
much.
man, cause like you already you bought in this situation, you got Watts behind you, Bates behind you, then
Mm-hmm.
Diablo still
Right.
there. These guys can really be all over the like week. That's why I'm saying week one, I wouldn't be shocked. Aaron Rodgers out there, yo, I'm trying to tell you, they can really get
Running
that
for his
man week
life.
one. He can get that man week one. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's
That's
just
why,
my
like, if Atlanta turned out the way I think they turned out, I'm
Mhm.
gonna rub it in their. Oh man, I can't wait. If they go through, if we go through the first 6 games and we go 4-2, dude, look, these naysayers and people who don't believe, I'm gonna let them know, man. Y'all need to go and just fall on in, man. Stop with the bull crap,
Yeah.
because what y'all doing, man, it's not a good look. You know what I mean? Because like I said, there's a lot of fans out here that saying we're gonna win 3 games, and I'm looking at them like, wow, really?
That shit
And
insane,
these other
bro.
content creators, I'm like, y'all must be out your mind. We ain't that bad now.
And
Nah.
it's like,
Three games,
yo, I do like because I be understanding from the optimistic side, and then why fans really just because most fans just feel like they ain't seen enough. You feel me? I get it.
three
7 years,
games though, bro.
yeah, 7 games is 3 games is crazy. I wouldn't stoop that low. I wouldn't stoop that
Man,
low. If I felt like we not winning, we not gonna make the playoffs. You already know, shit. We already used to it. 7 to 8 wins. If I feel like it ain't
yeah,
gonna go right,
right.
but 3 wins. That means everybody gotta be hurt. B. John sitting out. Like you feel me?
Right.
Like that's the only way,
Exactly.
man. B. John alone is going to give you like more than 3 games.
Yeah, we're gonna miss some we're gonna miss we have to be missing some key pieces. That put it like that. It
Mm,
ain't gonna be like no route where it looked like Raheem Morris where we just didn't have an answer for nothing.
right.
That was crazy.
Like folks just they don't like Stefanski. That's what it is. They don't like Stefanski.
Yeah, that part too.
I
A
think
lot of
that's
people
what
ain't is not bought into him, not buying into him. Yeah.
it's just. Did you ever get a chance to watch the like the film from last year with the Browns with Shador and Dylan Gabriel when they was playing?
Or the Browns film. No, I hadn't watched them. I haven't.
I
Not
gotta get
outside of
into it.
highlights.
Yeah, I gotta
Not
get
outside of
into it.
highlights.
I only seen like that when they played the 49ers, and it was
Right.
the game. Jerry Judy was like going back and forth with Shador. But then, like when I looked at it, because it's a YouTube channel where it's like they'll show a quarterback every throw, every drop back. Like basically, it's basically film. It's like every play from that quarterback in that game.
Right.
And I'm like, Shador wasn't looking at him. I'm like, Judy right there open. I'm like, throw him the ball. And folks
Right.
like, oh, he
Right.
cussing
Right.
him out. He cussing him out. He did. Jared Judy did wrong. I'm like, bro, Shador ain't throw that ball to him. Like
But
he's
if you look at too though, Jerry Judy, it's a lot of balls that hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it.
Man, Judy was
yeah,
dropping them balls too.
yeah. He had
Yeah, he
drops.
was dropping those
Yeah,
things.
But
yeah.
see, Shadur flipped the script on him. He didn't fuss at him. He just said, "Come on, man, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you later."
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I went back and I saw like I did when I did my breakdown on Jerry Judy because there was a speculation that we were gonna try to go after him. So I
Yeah,
did a
rumor.
breakdown on it, even did a video on it. So I was like, I'm looking at these highlights. I'm like, this stuff here. Well, now I looked at it from both sides, how he could help the Falcons, and the negative reason why a lot of teams aren't interested in him, even though when he said he was available. Yeah, I went back and I looked at it, man. A lot of them things, and my son pointed that out to me, like Jared Judy thing, he ain't catching these balls. But if you look at the highlights on
Yeah.
YouTube, you'll see like, oh, okay, he could be that guy. He that guy.
Hell
But then my
no.
son was like, look, no, Pop. Jared Judy don't be catching them balls, man. He said, I'm telling you, Jared. So I went back and I looked at that part. And yeah, there's a lot of them he just wasn't catching.
See, that's why like when I do ever get a chance to sit down and watch like film and all that, like for a wide receiver, I gotta like because it might be times he not getting the ball, but I still pay attention even when they not getting the ball. Did he get
Right.
open? Did he shift the cornerback got open? The quarterback just ain't see him. And then when he
Right.
got the ball, what did he do? You get what I'm saying? It's just you gotta look at all that. Them highlights
Yeah.
just gonna
So
give you false reality. Like
right.
that's why I don't be trying to dig into the highlights. Sometimes the highlights cool, they got some nice plays on there, but
Yeah. Well, I'll
yeah.
be looking at the highlights for the potential, right?
Right.
Because
You
like,
feel me? That's exactly how
yeah,
I look at it.
yeah,
Cause I'm like, all right, I see the upside, but then it's like, all right, let me look at everything.
right,
Like,
right. Yeah.
yeah, cause that whole Brown, man, that whole Shador shit, when that shit was going on, man, I was like, you could just tell at the end, Stefanski, man. Lot of folks said, man, he quit on him. Gave Tommy Reeves a play call. Like folks with them Cleveland fans on his ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
They
they
on
were
that.
they were hot. Yeah. I remember reading an article saying that there were a lot of death threats. A lot of death
Oh
threats
man.
going into Cleveland. And they formed a task force because a lot of those death threats were kind of serious. They even
Yeah.
had formed, I ain't gonna say a task force, this group that was
Mm,
receiving the fan mail and all the mail that was coming into the facility or whatever. So they can like dissect whether or not how serious this thing is, how serious the threat is.
yeah.
And I'm like, wow, if they had to go that far, man, it's over. It's over.
Yeah. Cause that shit was even when Shador and all them got drafted, it was just that shit was just because the whole pre-draft process, it was just I'm gonna keep it real. It was some of the things Dion was doing
Mm.
that had me thinking like, just stop telling these folks where your son can and can't go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like that's going, and it's not Shador's fault. It's just like Dion. Just be quiet. Like you don't be telling them, oh, he ain't going to the Browns. He not going there. Like you feel me? Like that's
Right.
going. Folks be leaving a lot of shit out. Cause I
Yeah, yeah,
kind
yeah, yeah.
yeah I did my own look on that. It's just like that shit was part Sanders and then it was part Cleveland, parts like everybody played a role in that shit.
True indeed.
Hold up.
I think he was playing his hand too much to letting everybody know what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, if you had something like real personal to say to the team, then you should have did did that. Stop going to the media. Because the difference between you and let's just say the Mannings,
Yeah.
you not the Mannings.
Oop.
You're not the Mannings. So they could go in there and say, "Hey, my team ain't playing for so and so." You know, they could do that.
That's why I was like, that's why I would see what the Browns gonna do this year, because they said Deshaun. Well, I don't know. They don't think Deshaun might get the job. They said
Yeah,
Deshaun was out there throwing picks and shit out there.
but they got to start the man because I mean
That contract.
because of the money that they spent on him that
Mm-hmm.
they owe him, so they're gonna try to get as much as they can. Right, they're gonna give him every opportunity to become that starter.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think they should just cut their losses, go on and build around Shador, man, and just go from there.
Yeah, see
Good or
what you
bad season, they got to go from there.
see what you got in Shador. It's just like
Yeah.
that's how I feel with this situation. Like, I'm like, shit. See what
Yeah.
Mike got. If Mike ain't got it,
Mm-hmm.
then move on. Go draft a quarterback or trade for a vet for real.
Right. Well, you know they still got who they got? Dylan Gabriel, Taylor Green, Deshaun Watson, and Shador. So they got 4 quarterbacks up there.
Yeah, cause they drafted one this year too.
Yeah, Taylor Green.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they drafted a whole
I
nother
actually like
quarterback.
that kid, Taylor Green. What's his name? Gruber. What his name? Coach John Gruden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he crazy about Taylor Green. Yeah, he crazy about him.
Cause he was a former wide receiver. When didn't he play wide receiver or something like that before?
I don't know if he played
I
wide
might
receiver or not.
I might be thinking about somebody else.
Yeah,
I might be thinking about somebody else. But hell yeah, that's what I watched that draft. I'm like, why they take another quarterback? And them Browns fans, they was like, yo, Stefanski, he gonna draft another quarterback. In this draft, ain't even draft. I mean, we got Jack Ryan, but that was an undrafted rookie. Like, we talking
yeah.
about wasting an actual 1 through 7 pick on a quarterback, like round one
Hey,
through seven.
now either one or two things gonna happen. Either they're gonna let Deshaun go or
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Gabriel go. Or even Taylor Green. One of the three might gonna go. Shador gonna be there. I don't see them letting go Shador.
Yeah, because
But
Gabriel probably be gone probably before
yeah,
like the season start. I
yeah.
think they gonna probably cut ties with him.
Well,
Cause
I look, and I was hoping he don't get into an Atlanta uniform.
yeah, that's
You know
all
that?
they keep saying. That's all they keep saying.
Yeah,
Especially if Cooper Rush wind up getting cut. They
right,
gonna try to look this
right.
way. They gonna try to look this way and be like, yeah, they gonna sign Gabriel. I'm like, man, they ain't. Cause I ain't gonna lie, so far Stefanski ain't running back with nobody in Cleveland. Like he ain't, the only person
Right,
he brought in for Cleveland was Cameron Thomas. Cause at first I was like, all right, we probably gonna get Njoku or we was gonna get
right.
shit. Even before we drafted Avion, I was like, shit, try to trade for Denzel Ward. Like shit, see what Denzel Ward on, but I ain't worried about no goddamn Dylan Gabriel, man. Them folks funny as
Right.
hell, man. They funny as hell.
Look.
Especially, cause I've been paying attention the whole around the league, seeing what's going on, like with all these other
Mhm.
teams, and see what's up with the NFL. So definitely, I want to see what's up with what's another team? I'm gonna watch Arizona. 'Cause I want to see what Tyler Algier do, because I really think he might actually have a decent year.
Right,
I,
right.
I feel like he might have a decent
He
year.
might, but I mean, it's gonna be one of those things where he got to come up and show his worth because
Yeah.
signing, so I say Arizona re-signing uh
Connor.
No, running back.
Oh yeah, Drake.
The running back that was hurt.
Connor.
Yeah, that was Connor.
Yeah, that was
Connor.
Connor.
Yeah, yeah, Connor. Yeah,
Yeah.
with them re-signing him, man, that's suspect in itself. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all drafted a running back, and then you brought in Tyler Algier, and then you turn around and re-sign Hunter after that, after all that, I don't know. Maybe they saw something in OTAs uh, or didn't find another worthy quarterback, because most teams go into camp with 3 to 4 running backs rather, and but I don't know. Maybe they on the error on the side of caution
Yeah,
in
I
case
never
somebody get hurt.
I never seen a running back controversy. Like usually it'd be quarterback, but I ain't never seen
Yeah,
no running back. Like to the point you
yeah,
got 3 running. I'm like, what are they
yeah,
doing? Because the quarterback, they still don't. I feel like now tanking. I think they're gonna tank it out and try to get a quarterback in this draft coming
yeah.
up.
And so
Um,
we got 4 running backs, but I think, let's see, 2 of them can play on special teams. So it's a versatility factor with them too.
mhm.
Yeah, I don't see them putting Bijan or Brian Robinson on special teams.
Nah, that's likely. That's gonna be Cash Jones, um,
Nate,
Nate. Yeah,
no,
Nate.
that wasn't Nate. I did that backwards. Brian Robinson played special teams.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he returned kicks when he was in San Francisco. I seen that last year. I was
yeah,
like, he returning kicks.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because we got some guys that can play on that's another thing I want to see, like the return game, like the punch. Cause I want to see if
right.
they're gonna have Zachariah Branch out there doing punt returns. That's why like I had a smaller role for Zachariah Branch this year, because a lot of folks want him to be the second receiver. But me, I don't know. I'm just big on trying to slow it down. Just let him be
Right.
the weapon first. Let him get a groove. Let him go on special teams. Return.
Yeah, that's gonna be key. That's gonna be key to see what we get to do with Cash Jones. But Cash Jones is one of those players, man. Like, it's kind of up in the air because we didn't see a whole lot of him. Even when he was in college, we didn't see a whole lot of him.
Well, they brought him in. I think they brought some of those guys in to see if they're gonna be able to, play on the special teams and then be in somewhere in the rotation at some
Yeah,
capacity.
but it's gonna be tricky to get this thing down to 53 men though. 53 guys on the roster.
Man,
You
yeah,
see the upside in all the players that are
that's
remaining.
gonna that's gonna be tough, man.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
If the first cut might be kind of easy, but once you get to that second cut, them guys gonna be like,
Hmm.
man, hey, unless somebody just go out there and
Yeah,
just screws up really, really bad. But if
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
play close to their potential, that it's gonna be a nightmare, man.
yeah, yeah,
Then you have
yeah.
to go by
I
what you
mean,
need,
guys
what you
like,
really need.
hmm yeah, because guys like Bertrand, uh, uh, Troy Anderson. I'm not gonna throw Bryce in there just yet, but then he could be in there too.
Right.
But like I said, it'll be some guys that just make the decision easy, right? But when you
Right.
get down to that second wave of cuts,
The
oh
second
my
wave of
goodness,
cuts was gonna be tough, boy.
yeah, man, yep,
That's why when I go to that Denver preseason game, I'm gonna be watching them coaches. I'm gonna be
right, yeah,
watching them.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
stand around there lost in space, I'm gonna start trashing them. I'm gonna start trashing them. Cause that's what I did. I saw that in Raheem though. I was like, man, that dude incompetent. Man, you
Yeah,
crazy. He
yeah.
he come from the McVeigh tree, and you don't do
Mm-hmm.
your homework. You don't do your research. I said, I do the eye test,
Yeah,
pun intended.
yeah.
I can
Right.
look at them. I can read the room and see what's happening, especially when you're supposed to
Yeah.
be performing. When you're supposed to be performing and I don't see it, I ain't your
Yeah.
body language ain't showing me that you really know what you're doing. You're incompetent.
Mm-hmm. Or in tune what's going on.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, you just like with him was a lot of walking around like he knew everything, like everything was taken, like everything was you know taken care of. When
And
at the
shit.
same time you got all these problems, you didn't recognize where your problems were. Like he act like he had the what they call it now, the super team. They're gonna go out and do their thing.
And what he said about
Well,
the
he probably
San
looked at it.
Francisco defense, he said it was easy. You
Mm-hmm.
just come in and you get to know the people. And I was like, uh-oh, he finna screw it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yep.
he fixing to screw it up. But that problem is behind us. And Aubrey,
Oh yeah.
he gonna take care of that defense. And
Oh yeah.
Reese and Stefanski, they gonna take care of their
Mm-hmm.
offense. I want to tell you now,
Right. Oh yeah.
who's our special
I'm
teams
telling you, like
coach?
say one more time.
Who's the special teams coach?
Oh yeah. Gone. Hold on, I'll give it him. What is his name?
Well, he's not a newbie. He's a
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
okay.
Uh,
I haven't really even been paying attention to it, but because I was like, man, we just got so much depth. A lot of that depth gonna be on them on the special teams too.
yeah. Yeah.
And then we got a
Craig
couple of
Ogleman.
rookies.
That's what his name is.
Okay. We got a couple
Yeah.
of rookies,
Craig.
man, that was strong. Even that Cash guy. He probably gonna be on
Mm-hmm.
special team. That
Yeah.
kid, that the defensive nose tackle we drafted before he played at
Yeah.
Washington. I think sure he actually blocked punts and field goals. So
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna try him.
Yeah. True that. True
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But man,
This guy here, he's been around for 17 years. So he
okay,
knows what he's doing.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I could talk to him, I'd tell him, I don't care what you do, but I want me a running back returning kickoffs.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I want me a running
Yeah.
back. It's a run play.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
line is right
True
there.
that. Yeah. Well, the key thing for
Yep.
the Falcons is to
Your
fill the
line is
punt
right there.
first.
Yeah,
Fill
yeah.
that punt. Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the kickoff return now.
Oh,
Punt,
kickoff return.
put
Okay. Okay.
your scats back there. But for that kickoff
Yeah.
return, bro, your line right
Yeah.
there. It's
Yeah.
a run play.
Mm-hmm.
And all they
See what
gotta do
you're
is
saying?
spring him. Cause he get past that line. Oh, it's gonna be some trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna see what
Yeah.
they do though.
That's why they
Carlos
thinking
or
either Zachariah Branch or Cash Jones need to be back
Ca-
there.
Cash Jones would be a great candidate for that. And they say he run a 4.3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. True that.
That's gonna be interesting, man.
Yeah.
Now I got to add
That's
that
why I
to my
can't wait till
list.
that first preseason game.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna meet everybody, but I'm headed to my seat.
I'm gonna get out there early, man. I'm gonna get out there early. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I'm gonna get out there
Yeah.
early. And yeah, I'm like that too. I'm gonna go to my seat.
Yeah.
And
See
and,
what's
and I
going
normally
on.
don't bring my binoculars, but I'm gonna bring them this time because I'm gonna be zooming in on them boys.
Right.
I'm gonna
Right.
be zooming in, looking at their eyes. I want to see their eyeballs.
Yeah. See, last season I was I wasn't in the corner, but I was over to that side. I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
get tickets to right behind, not right behind home, the
But the
home
bench,
section, but it's gonna be further back where I can see down onto the field as opposed to looking at it.
I got to look down on the field, man. I
Yeah,
got to be able to
yeah.
see
I want to
everything.
see. I want to see what everybody's doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Chandler, you don't think Chandler went to sleep on us, do you? He
Nah,
been mute
it
for a
sounded like he
while.
was working.
Oh, okay.
Sounded like he was
Cause
working. So
look, he better chime in, cause I'm about to call it a night.
send
Yeah, I got to get up
him a
early in the
text. He'll
morning,
probably
man.
get it. Send him a text.
I got to move.
Yeah.
I got to move. I got to make some moves early.
Mm-hmm.
I got to
Yeah.
drive about an hour. But see, I don't know
Oh
how to
man.
do that from here, cause I'm on my phone, and if I do that, I might drop the page.
Right.
Let me
Oh
see.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, you definitely gonna drop the page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
What they saying about Stone and Clowney?
huh?
Agreed. So David and Clowney has went to. He has agreed to terms with Houston.
Dang, he's still. I thought he was gone.
Nah, he's still around.
Wow.
Yeah.
Off of that one hit, off that one play, he's still hanging around.
Yeah. Man, why wouldn't he? I mean, he had a couple good seasons before his injury started getting in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This joker said, this was Smitty said, not many tight ends are better than Kyle Pitts. I don't know what he based that on, because it's at least 10 that are better than Kyle Pitts.
Hmm.
Yeah. That joker said Kyle Pitts is better than Travis Kelce.
Uh.
I don't see that.
Oh, they just talking, man. Who said that?
Yeah, they did. This is where is this at? You can't see who made CBS Sports. But
Oh.
what's his name posted it? Smitty. Yeah, but CBS posted. But CBS be doing some crazy stuff with their top tens on different stuff. Player position. But yeah. And like it's a couple of wide rookie tight ends I think are better than Cal Pitts. So I don't know. They might want to rethink that one. But I think Kenyon, what is that? Kenyon Sadiq. Yeah, he gonna be better than Kyle Pitts. Just one of them. They got the one they got over there in Chicago. That one Chicago guy. Oh, they already got him in that Coastal Loveland.
Oh, okay.
They already got him in there. Trey McBride. That sounds about right. Brock Bowers. They got Brock Bowers at number 1. Tyler Warren at number 7. And then they got Kyle Pitts at number 8.
I think they're
Yeah.
being well. Okay, I was gonna say they might be being generous, but I go with that. I
Yeah,
still give him some potential points. Yup.
Right.
Yeah, I give him some potential points.
Yeah, some.
But I did hit him up though, and I guess he said he had to step away. But you
Shit,
gonna keep going, or you gonna sign off?
There
shit.
you go.
Well,
There you go.
I got to sign off, big dog.
All
I
right,
gotta
I
get
know
up
it's your
early, and I got
bedtime.
to be moving around. Well, no, it ain't my bedtime. I gotta get up and be alert. I gotta get up and
That
be
part.
alert in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep,
All
safety
That
right,
part.
first.
OG, appreciate you.
Safety first.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right, fellas, man.
I appreciate y'all for
But
keeping the conversation going too.
yeah.
Hey man, it was a good one too, man.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to probably do that a little bit more too. So I appreciate y'all.
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
man. Well,
Hey man,
hey man,
I'm
I'll
looking
be
at these seats,
looking at
the
what?
prices on these seats
Oh, okay.
preseason. Man, these things going up like it's a real game.
For the
Hey
preseason
man.
game?
Yeah,
Oh,
you ought to see these things. There's
let,
one set of tickets that is $247. One at 92. I'm at 192,
well, all right. What's the
293.
all right? Here's the thing though. What's the lowest ticket out there? That's what I need to take a
Oh,
look
$18. I think
at.
that'd be the
Okay.
lowest, 17
I
bucks. But that's out there in nosebleed.
shit.
But
I
see,
don't
Yeah, all
fucking
them.
care.
Look, Chandler gonna get that ticket. He gonna move down.
Oh yeah,
That's
for
what he
sure.
gonna do.
Oh, for
I know
sure.
the game.
Cause it still be room down there.
Yeah.
It still be room down there. Joe gonna be moseying on down. Them ushers don't be caring, man.
Nah.
Especially for priests. Listen, man. I see. I think I'm good too, cause with 3 hours, and let me tell y'all the secret. All right. Really the second half of any game, they ain't gonna be checking no tickets. Come on now.
Oh
They
no,
ain't, they ain't,
No, they don't.
no.
they ain't listen, you go down there, you just sneak down right before, sneak in before the start of the second half. Here's what I do actually though to make sure I'm covered. Right at kickoff, I'll just go on Ticketmaster, screenshot a section, see okay, this seat is empty, down at half. Let me shit, they
Hmm.
don't know I'm a content, I mean shit, I could be there for the first time. Just I walk down there, okay, seat, nice. Let me just sit down here. They ain't gonna care for
Yeah,
preseason though. I know they won't.
yeah. You act like you belong there.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
look. Don't be too. There's been I think like one time where, but we actually tried to do it early in the game though. I was with
Right, right,
someone. I
right, right,
told
right.
them, yeah, and they were kind of freaked out. I just said, we'll just come back down here after half. We'll just pick a different section. Just come back down here after half. It ain't no big deal.
Right, right.
Just that
Oh
that's
shit, he goes something for $92.
that's what you gotta do.
Yep.
Well,
But
Cowboy,
I
don't you
catch you
got
guys
season
later,
tickets?
man.
All right, OG.
All right.
All
Cowboy,
right,
don't
man.
don't you got season tickets?
No, I stopped being a season ticket holder when I started my business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Now I try to catch it on game by game basis. I wish I could have kept it going and still
You
ran my
think you
business
you
too.
think you are gonna come to every game this year?
It won't be every game, but it'll be the big ones. Like prime time. I catch the Saints. I probably catch all the primetime games in that Saints game. I don't know about the Carolina game, but yeah, man. Anyone that I know that's going to draw like a huge crowd because this year I'm wearing my custom made jersey with my name on the back, cowboy hat. I'm gonna be pretty much trying to promote and attend the game at the same time. So draw people to the channel and all that type of mess.
Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
what
got to
did
keep the
y'all
people informed. You
what
know what I mean?
what did y'all talk about though? Because I was looking at it, but I was having to do something else. But
Yeah, man, we were talking about some of everything, man. I mean,
uh,
everything from the offensive lines, coaching, scheming, uh, defense mostly. Yeah, defense mostly. We're trying to figure out, if the defense gonna be as good, if not better than last season.
should be
Uh,
better, honestly.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
I
We
say,
was
man,
into,
it's just gonna be how many games are you just like shoot? Bijan had to win us like 2 games last
hmm
year alone. So how
yeah.
many games are you asking this defense alone to win you? You
I'm
know?
gonna be honest, Chandler, man. Look, like I said before, man. I think the Falcons have every opportunity to bully this NFC. And I mean, defend even on the division level, as well as going into maybe the first, second round of the playoffs of next season. Of next season of this season. And I say that just because of a team outlook, how we look offensively, the weapons that we have offensively, right? Uh, we're the only ones really second guessing ourselves. Us Falcon fans are the only ones really second guessing ourselves. Now you have people who work at ESPN who I don't even pay attention to no more. I don't know why I'm even bringing this up, but that are saying we won't win but 3 games, right? But people who've been around football a while, other content curators, they're saying, man, the Falcons are really legit this year. These guys, like, I was on one podcast, the Bears, and they were like, hey, it won't be no three-way tie. Not like it was last season, which means we got to win at least 10 games or going to win at least 10
I'm
games.
looking at Carolina with about 10 wins.
You know,
I'm looking with New
I'm saying we're
Orleans.
going to win 12,
That shit ain't gonna happen.
12 and 5.
I had to tell you that shit ain't gonna happen.
And
Um,
I'm looking at like Tommy Reese
I,
and we're projecting
I
with how,
wish it
I mean,
would, bro. I wish it would, but
yeah,
ain't.
I know, but I really, it's just something about
I'm looking at Carolina
this
with about
offense
10.
and Tua.
I'm looking at New Orleans with about 8, maybe 9. I'm looking with Tampa with about 6. That's what in terms
So
of
that means you put
wins.
us dead last.
I never said how many wins I got us at. I'm just saying the other team. I'm gonna do a record
If you,
prediction. I'm gonna do a record prediction after we know all this right before the season starts. But right now, if you were to ask me, I'll probably have us at about 8 wins, 7,
8
8 wins.
wins, mm, okay, okay.
No, I don't think. I think Tampa will be last in the division. I
I
think.
think,
I think New
well, I
Orleans.
don't know. I think the Saints will be last.
New Orleans, though. I wish you were right, but I think the Saints are that they'll win some games.
Oh, wait a
You
minute.
know,
Yeah. You may be right. You may be right. They got weapons for now for Tyler Show. They got weapons now. Now the thing is, are those weapons gonna stay healthy?
now they got a last place schedule they playing with. So yeah, I think New Orleans will they'll win some they'll win a few more games. Tampa, I Tampa gonna win like 6 games. That ain't Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles is gonna get fired either at the end of the year or you may get fired during the season.
Mm,
And I'm gonna go ahead and say this too. Every year Tampa starts off like 2-0, 3-0, and then they show their true colors of who they are, and they end up having to go
yeah.
on some late season run to try to get in. This year, man, I just think, man, it's gonna be too much for them. Things are gonna fall off late,
Yeah.
and they don't got they don't got Mike Evans either, and they got Zach Robinson. He's gonna fuck a lot of shit up, and I really see, man. Here's the thing about Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield can absolutely be the most dangerous quarterback of the league in the league when
Right.
Baker's always going to be fiery.
Right.
Baker, you could have a 3rd and 14. Baker might take it himself. He's going to get those 15 yards. That's why I say
Right.
you're going to have to make Baker pay, and he'll do it in those big games too that you need Tampa to lose in. But man,
Right.
the thing is, and we're going to see a little bit of that, but also Vita Vea wants out. That defense is getting
Yeah.
old. They got Ruben Bain, but that defense is getting older. Those weapons, it kind of. Now they got they got Ted Hurst, didn't they?
Yeah. But
They
the thing
got
is about their the offense, defense. Their defense is they've lost a lot of key players. Oh, I don't say a lot of key players. Some key players that I think is going to hurt them like real bad.
oh
And
yeah,
for
it's
them
gonna
to
hurt them,
even be in contention,
and that's gonna
I
be a
mean,
transition year
yeah,
for them, I think.
PR. I mean, it's Ruben Bain is going to look good for them.
New Orleans gonna have an up and down year. Carolina's gonna have
Yeah,
to
I think so. I think
Car-
so.
Carolina's
I
gonna
think
have
so.
to weather some tough
I think
parts of their schedule.
so.
I ultimately think they'll come away with like 9 or 10 wins. I like what they did on defense, even though they have had some injuries. I still think they'll come away with some games. And for us, man, it's gonna shoot. Like I say, it's gonna come down to just it's gonna really come down to how things balance itself out. If everything goes right,
Hmm.
look, if everything goes right, everything else grows, and the quarterback situation is able to stabilize itself. See, man, I'm gonna be honest too.
Right.
We were talking, he was talking earlier about what if we're, 5-1, but Tua is still he ain't playing too good. I'm gonna be honest. I know I said earlier, give him 2 games to screw up, then you put Penix in. Look, man, you need a quarterback starting all
Hmm.
17 games. That's what you need. You need a guy that's going
Yeah,
to be
for sure.
starting all
For
17
sure.
games. And even
Right.
if Tua has a little bit of a rough stretch, unless he really falls off and he has just like
Right.
several bad weeks, like I'm talking about, like we know the type of the Kirk Cousins stretch he had when he got injured. He's playing
Right.
like that, okay. But
Right.
Tua has 1 or 2 bad games, man. See, I'm gonna moonwalk on that. I'm gonna retract that. Nah, you got to keep Tua in.
Right.
See, I think too many people, man, they want to keep, it's almost like they thrive on instability because it keeps
Hmm.
the system asking questions and trying to come up with solutions. Sometimes you just got to settle on something. And at
Right.
the end of the day, I don't care how Tua is playing.
Right.
I don't care
Right.
if he's playing that impressive or not. If we're 5-1, you don't take him out. I don't care what you say about Penix, because at the end of the day, with Penix,
Right.
I hate to break it to a lot of y'all, but we were with Penix like 4 and we were 4-8, 4-9 with
You
this
broke
dude.
up. You're not.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
We were like 4-8, 4-9 with Penix,
Hmm.
and at the end of the day, I get that he didn't have a lot of things working in his favor, but at the end of the day, this is an unfortunate situation. It's going to be unfortunate for someone because it's either going to be Tua takes his spot and Penix, really kind of just got backhand screwed out of his career, or Penix is going to come in
Right.
and take his spot. Tua's going to feel absolutely stupid. And Tua, look, if Tua
Yeah.
don't get it right this year, Tua's career as a starter is done.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
At the same time, if we protect Tua, he's going to start all 17 games.
yeah,
We gotta protect him. We gotta even if it's Penix, we gotta protect these quarterbacks. And look, Miami didn't protect him at all. He didn't have time to throw. Didn't have time to go through his progressions. At least with Atlanta, he has that. He's gonna have time to throw. He's gonna have time to go through his progressions. And look, Tua has one of the fastest releases in the NFL. That works to our favor. That works to Cal Pitts' favor. If even if he doesn't find Cal Pitts, he will have enough time to go through his progression and maybe
he's going
and find a Drake London or find a Zachariah Branch.
he's going to find someone. Yeah,
He's gonna find somebody, but he just need that much more time. And look, any quarterback playing behind that Miami offensive line would not have been successful.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they did have Tyreek Hill, and if it wasn't for Tyreek Hill, that offense would have looked even worse because Waddle wasn't that for them. Yeah, he was a solid receiver, but he wasn't a take the pressure off of Tyreek Hill type of receiver. He has some solid numbers, but what Tua can do here with a Zachariah Branch, Drake London, Bijan coming out of the backfield, Kyle Pitts, and then you got uh, maybe another receiver and Charlie Warner if they decide to choose to do so. They got Austin Hooper, they got Zacchaeus, Alameda Zacchaeus, who's a third down genius. We got weapons. I mean, granted, Zacchaeus is going to be that third down guy, but at the same time, if we get into that situation, we can get out of it with Kyle Pitts, with the Austin Hooper. These guys did it. They've already done it. They did it for Cleveland when Kevin Stefanski was up there. They did that. I mean, and I have no doubt that they can do it now. I mean, this system is perfect for those guys. This system that we have now is perfect for Atlanta. We just have to master it, and I think we're gonna do that. Hence why I'm on here now